Why my music stop? Why the fuck Spotify? Why Spotify just crash on me? Why my music stop? That's what I'm talking about. It's my shit. Somebody give me a Dragon Ball do-rag. What is going on, chat? What's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's going on, everybody? Who we got in here? The usual suspects. The usual goddamn suspects. What's up, Moosey? I was not touching myself, bro. What is wrong with you? God. Yeah, we are. Yeah, yo. Yeah, I'm a fan tonight, you know. No Drizzy shit. You feel me? What's up? TJ, I appreciate you. You subscribed on Twitch. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see here. Terrence, Eisen, Mamoon, Zeno, Moosey, Nicole, Brandon, what's going on? Mike, I don't know if I already said Mike. Cammy, I knew it was coming. I knew it. TJ, stop it. I knew it. I knew it was coming. He always want to do that. Johnny, what's up? Oh, man, what's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? Okay, so Cammy, I gotta I have a confession to make. I haven't watched one season of The Boys yet. I know I've been meaning to. I haven't watched not a season. Not one. Let me take this off. I keep this damn do-rag off. On. Hey, big dog, I appreciate you. I don't know if you unsubscribed and then subscribed again, but either way, I appreciate you. Or I meant following. Appreciate you. Yo, I'm sorry. I know. I'm a disappointment. I know. I'm sorry. And you know what? It's my type of show, too. So that makes it even worse. Like, I understand. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me, this fan. Smashing my do-rag. I'm sorry. I bet I had to move the fan. It's getting hot in here already. It's my type of show too, and it's on Amazon. Like, I know I gotta watch it. It's just I've been meaning to. I just don't know why I haven't yet. Oh, it's Wary. Larry, what you doing in here? I did answer you. Hold up, you sent that to me through text, right? I remember answering you. The hell? Did you send that to me in the group text? Hold up, I know I can find it because he gonna say I didn't respond back. I sure did. Look at that. Look. Are you streaming tomorrow? I said yes. Why do you ask? You ain't look at my text, man. But yeah, there's a couple of anime that I need to start watching too. Like I haven't even watched what's that new one, Kaiju number 8? Haven't watched that either. I also when Solo Leveling came out, I got on that shit late as hell. But yeah, I most definitely texted you back from France. Yo, what time is it in France right now? From France. That's crazy. I always found it insane that people from different countries find my page or start following me and start talking. Like, that is insane. Moosey, what's wrong with you, man? Cammy said, "Wait, 2:05, like in the morning, or this is 2:05, like this is like a.m." Need to catch up. Cammy, I just got into Marvel Comics not too long ago, trying to take a break from mangas. Cammy, you are going in the deep end, man. Like Marvel and DC, there is so much to each. It's ridiculous. And so many different universes, a lot of different stories. Yeah, you in for it. You are most definitely in for it. I don't know why Moosey keeps saying he like Myron. Are you playing any games tonight? I mean that's honestly up to you guys. If you guys want to see me game, then sure. If there is a game that I have that you want me to play, put it in chat. Maybe I'll probably get to it. We can most definitely do that. Who is calling my? Yo, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, every time it's like my dad knows when I'm streaming. This is the third time he did this. Every time I'm streaming, he's calling me. That's so weird, and he rarely calls me. But the time that he calls is when I'm streaming. Yes, John A. He's trolling, and he's going to get in the chat. He's going to get in the chat, and he's going to say, "I'm not trolling." Yeah, yeah, he's trolling. But yeah, all right. I just wanted to let everybody get in here for a few minutes and chop it up with you guys. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is gonna be a pretty goddamn chill stream. There was a comment that I wanted to show you guys really quick that I got on the last video that I literally just posted like a couple hours ago. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see here. Ah, here it is. Reply. How do I... Let me get back to this. Let me know. Let me smash in my do-rag. Because I think this is interesting. All right. All right, so for those of you who do not know, I recently posted this video about Dr. Disrespect. And you guys know the allegations at this point. Like, everybody knows, like, he was talking to a minor or whatever. And, you know, our good friend Sneeko was defending him and saying a bunch of dumb shit. And this person left this comment. And I just wanted to address it here. I wanted to address it here specifically because I didn't fucking feel like replying. Because I'm not going to lie. Like, some comments I will respond to. But others, I'm just like... I don't feel like writing a book and explaining myself. Like, why? What's the point? What's the point? Just to let you know that you're wrong? Like, I don't care that much, you know? But anyway, this guy says the part about what's attractive about Pokimane, that's who he's referring to. Her just sitting there playing a game with a controller and a hand. Let's not act like you don't see the difference between these female streamers and male streamers. These female streamers don't be having to do nothing, just sit there, wear something tight fitting, doesn't have to be provocative. Makeup, hair done. There's a reason. There's a reason why she gets so many followers for doing absolutely nothing, when male streamers have to actually put in real grind to become a big streamer. A lot of chicks are getting calls personally. Wait, a lot of chicks are getting calls personally. These corporate dudes that work for these streaming platforms. This is I just love the grammar here. This is why this, oh my fucking gosh. I'm sorry, yo. When it comes, I'm not making fun of it, but when it comes to grammar in these comments, it be making it, I get so annoyed. This is why there is always a new female streamer blowing up, but the last big blow up we had for a male streamer with Kai and Speed, look at the type of content they have to do. So don't act like you don't see the play when everybody else can see it clear as day. All right. I don't know. I'm going to assume everybody. Yes, he's about to get the pin of shame. I'm going to assume that everybody in here has watched the recent video that I just posted like 3 hours ago, right? And Sneeko was basically trying to go in on Pokimane. Basically, he made some crazy ass. It was like a false equivalency. He said, I don't understand how Pokimane could talk about Dr. Disrespect when she has 13-year-olds essentially like jacking off to her. And that is most definitely a false equivalency, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't add up. Like, Pokimane isn't talking to a child. She isn't talking to a minor. So, and he kept saying that over and over and over again. But this comment, no offense to this person, but I thought this comment was stupid, because I'm like, we're not talking about female streamers. We're not talking about female streamers as a whole. We already know when it comes to like, there's a disparity there. We already know when it comes to male and female streamers, we know that like female streamers get some sort of like special privileges. Like we get that. Like, a lot of male streamers come into their chat just to see them like wear tight clothing or whatever. Like we get that. And honestly, me personally, I don't care. Like, that's the game. Shit, if I had boobs, nigga, if I had boobs, if I had a nice pair on me, dog, if I had some D's, man, my shit be like this. Like, you serious? My shits would be sitting. I would be racking in that money. You crazy, bro. You are absolutely. If I had those assets, yes, I would be exploring them. Yes, exploring them. My bad. Whoa, pause. I would be using them. That was the word I meant to say. I would be fucking using them to my advantage. But anyway, let me stop ranting. We were specifically talking about Pokimane here, and one thing that I said in the video, I said I don't understand how you can look at Pokimane, do this, like, and just think that's so attractive to the point that you want to essentially like jerk off to her. If you do that, that is your fucking business. We're not talking about female streamers as a whole here. We are specifically talking about Pokimane as a streamer. First of all, she doesn't talk to minors. Second of all, whenever I see her stream, she is fully clothed. Like, she doesn't even dress provocatively. And let's be honest here. If female streamers are getting more attention, it's at the fault of men. Like, all these female streamers that, Pokimane aside, the ones that dress provocatively, they have mainly male viewership because they are dressing provocatively. But that's not their fault. Like, I just find it weird that you're trying to blame Pokimane for like for teenagers jerking off to her on Twitch. Like, if they do that, that's on them. So yeah, I wasn't talking about female streamers as a whole or Pokimane's like work ethic or lack thereof. That has nothing to do with this here at all. What I was just referring to what Sneeko was talking about. Like, so I don't understand how we got to this conversation of, oh yeah, female streamers don't have to put in any work. What all they got to do is stay. That has nothing to do with what the hell I was talking about. Like, Jesus. Let me see what the chat is talking about. What is wrong with you? Wait. NYC Yayo says you're an attractive male. How many people come in here and say, "Show us them titties"? Yo, nobody. I'm a mediocre male at best. Let's be honest here. I am okay. Like, I'm all right. I don't think I'm ugly, but I'm okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not like their fault. If you are an attractive woman and you are streaming and you are having viewership, hey, Michael Lofton, I appreciate you. Yeah, if you are having mainly male viewership and you put on makeup or whatever, I don't understand like how that's like, what's the issue? Because if I had it like that, I would do it too. Shit, use it. Use your assets. It's fine. Nicole said you can borrow mine. I got you. Women can't be sorry that they got viewers from mostly men because they're attractive. Facts. I bet he hates Alana Pierce or this one's 5,000. I need to stop sitting on butt plugs by accident. Okay, Moosey, yeah, you got to stop doing that. TJ said also there's a difference between streamers like Pokimane, Ray, Senna, and female streamers that do the type of content they make, and a hot tub streamer. That is facts. That is very true. So those people that TJ just listed off, like Pokimane, Valkyrie, Senna, like they are all streamers that make wholesome content. Literally, I see content where they're constantly like cooking in the kitchen, like no jokes are being made, no pun intended. Like they make jokes where they make videos where they're constantly like in the kitchen, like cooking with each other, having fun. They play a lot of video games, like they stream together, like on Discord. Like they're these content creators that are women, like those type of people. Pokimane, Valkyrie, Senna, all their content extremely wholesome. They don't dress provocatively. They just, they can't help that they're attractive. Are they getting more viewership than other male streamers because they're attractive? Yeah, probably. But here's my question. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. That's good. I would capitalize off that shit too. Mike said, would you be my stripper? No, sir. Would you twerk on cam for us regardless of gender? Sir, what? No. They need to word this better because not all female streamers get this type of attention. Us ugly streamers have to actually grind and have... Nicole, first of all, Nicole. With all... Hey, if we being honest here, you don't stream enough to say that yet. You don't stream enough. You don't. You can't say it just yet. You got to stream some more. And honestly, I want you to stream some more. You got to stream some more. Terrence says, so you a 7 then? I think, you know what? 7 is, I know everybody says 7 is a safe number, but it's true. I think I'm a 7. I think I'm a strong 7 with really wide shoulders. Yeah. Strong 7. Like this, yeah, a 7 that eats like a bunch of like broccoli every day, like just strong. Like bench press 250. I'm a strong 7. I appreciate it, John A, but you ain't gotta lie to me. Larry said I'm an 8 out of 10. No, I'm a 69 out of 10. That's what's up. I always change my draw, sir. If the men stop giving these chicks attention, they would go away. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not anybody's fault but their own, but the male species. Like, if you hate that these female streamers are getting all of this attention, then do something about it. Stop watching them. Stop talking about them. Stop giving them attention. It's that simple. Let me see here. Agreed. Expecting Expecting women dressed appropriately to take responsibility for the hormones of teenage boys is absurd. That's what I'm saying. She shouldn't have to worry about these horny bastards while she's just existing. And that was my well said, NCAO. Well said. And that was my point. Like, if Pokimane is if she is fully clothed and literally all she is doing is playing a video game. If anybody, first of all, if anybody is jacking off to that, then you're sick. You are a sick boy. You are sick. Like, there's no reason why you should be like aggressively jacking it to a woman fully clothed that is wearing like the most modest clothing, playing video games. You are sick. Something is wrong with you. It's okay, Leo. Look, Leo said I've been streaming for. What's up, Leo? How you doing, bro? Leo said I've been streaming for a while now. Bro, I hear you. I mean, I have now too. Like, if I had the time to stream, I will say, if I had the time to stream a little more frequently, I probably would be a little further along. If I had the time to make content more frequently, I would probably be way further along. But I'm doing what I can at this point, especially like with like the work that I have to do, like for my job and me working like late at night sometimes. Like I do what I got to do. But yeah, that's one thing I will say about like my content creation career. I know I made jokes with me saying like if I had boobs, like I would flaunt them too, but I'm kind of glad that I don't, because if I get this to pop off, I'm going to know that I did this just through like hard work and dedication, and the only thing that I really used was like my personality. Like I would be extremely like proud of that. I honestly wouldn't change it any other way. So it's cool. And honestly, just to have you guys in here in my chat, like I feel like I'm already on a good path. Like there's a lot of you, everybody in this chat. You don't have to be here. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to give me any type of attention, but you do. Like, you watch my videos, you come into the live streams. I mean, I appreciate it, man. Like, I already feel like I'm on a good path. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Traylon. TJ said I'm a slight two. Bro, you got to give yourself more credit than that. I highly doubt that you would too. Wait, hold up. Nah, TJ. I've seen your picture on Discord. Yo, no homo, you ain't no damn two. You a light-skinned pretty boy. You ain't no damn two. Nicole said I jack off to video games, not the play. Okay, what video games do you jack off to, Nicole? Matter of fact, that's a great question for the chat. Those who play video games, or not even just video games, what fictional character have you guys had a crush on? I feel like that is a great question. Mike said he beat his meat to Donkey Kong. Sir, hey man, we need to have a talk later. Like, we seriously need to have a talk later. Oh, hold up. I didn't see Big Dog. My bad. Let me see. Oh, you said Catwoman? Catwoman. TJ said Tifa. Tifa is a good one, man. Lydia from Skyrim. I don't know what she looks like. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? Zeno. We need to talk, bro. Lydia from Skyrim. Zeno. We have to talk, bro. What? maybe there's something that I don't know, right? Hold on. Zeno, you on your own with that one. Yeah, nah. You are completely on your own. Not judging. Not judging. Damn, Nicole, you said, oh, okay, Leon and Chris Redfield. My bad. I thought you said Leon and Claire. I was about to be like, damn. What's good, Tristan? How you doing, bro? Oh, you said joke. The Prince from Mulan. Okay, that's a good one. Melina? Wait, are you talking about Blue Eagle? Are you talking about Melina from Elden Ring? Bro, get the fuck out of here. I still didn't fight that bitch yet. I need to, damn it, I need to stream that too. Melina from, oh my god. Piper from Fallout 4. Let's see. I ain't gonna lie, you guys got some weird tastes, but I again, I'm not judging, just a little bit. I see though, like if they remade Fallout and just made her look better, I could see it. I could see it. You see what I'm saying? Like she just looked clunky. Yeah, just super clunky. I don't know. Let's see here. Laura Croft, that's a good one. Larry said Ada Wong. True. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with... Oh, not Vanilla Skyrim. My bad, Zeno. Okay. All right. Hey, I think Leo, I'm gonna have to agree with Leo. Leo said Tifa, Cammy, Chun-Li, Jill, all very, very good picks. And all Capcom related besides Tifa. Let's see. Yep, Ada. My bad, chat. Like it's hard to keep up with y'all sometimes. Hold on. Oh, Melina from Mortal Kombat. Okay. Sindel from Mortal Kombat 11. Blanca not even a matter of fact, let me not say that. All right, it's still Pride Month. I can still get canceled. Let me not say that. Blanca does not identify as a female. There you go. Blanca is Charlie. Miranda from Mass Effect. Nicole says she would smash Navi from Zelda. I don't know how that would work. But Zelda is also a good one. Twilight Princess Zelda specifically. Like that's my favorite design of Zelda. Like she just looks so damn like regal, you know? That's most definitely my favorite design of Zelda. Isn't she under 8? Stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Stop the cap.
Stop. We not doing that. Oh damn it. Now I gotta look up her age. God damn it. Now I gotta look up her age. She's 18. She is apparently like no bullshit. Apparently she is 18. But I just find it so funny that I got scared. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me check her age. Damn, that's crazy. She went through a lot for a goddamn 18-year-old. Oh, man. Damn. All right, let me see some of this stuff that you guys sent me on Discord. Let me pull up Discord. Baby, I'm back, and baby, I'm back, and back, and baby. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Baby, I will die for you tonight. Tonight. You guys like my singing voice? And of course, Discord has a fucking update. I just opened it, bro. Every time I'm streaming. Update. Update. All right, here we go. We are most definitely not watching that weird ass channel today. That much I can tell you. What was that? Was it Blue Eagle or TJ that told me to watch that damn channel? Yeah, we most definitely getting into something because the chat getting weird here. Mike said I would let Shrek sniff my butt. Okay. All right. I mean, he might like it. It probably do smell like onions. All right. Let me hurry up because y'all getting a little weird. Let's see here. Let's see. In the resources. All right. Terrence posted this. Jada, I don't even know how to pronounce her last name. Explains why she agrees with Ebony K. Williams. Is that the chick that says she didn't want a bus driver? It is. It sure is. Give me one sec. Damn, these damn ads, bro. Hold up. They say what's happening. Oh, damn. Yo, my headphone's not even plugged up. Need them.
Why you saying low? I ain't hear you. You clear your throat?
Yeah, no.
I have less than you, and you with her.
Oh, why you saying low? I ain't hear you. You clear your throat?
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm not. I have to have. I feel like that's one of my.
As a man, I feel like you just should have more than me. Like,
Yeah, because dating somebody that doesn't have more, they're gonna try to make you feel less than.
Yeah.
As a woman, that's how I feel genuinely. I know girls who are more dominant in the relationship as far as financial status, and their boyfriends try to dog them out just to make them feel like they not that much. And I never want to be a part of that. But if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I'd rather.
I'm sorry. That just means that you are with the wrong one. Part of the blame goes on to you, because if you are with a man and you are making the majority amount of money, and that particular man talks down to you and just treats you like shit, then you need to start picking better men. And that's the same with men. If your woman is only there with you because of the amount of money that you make, you pick the wrong one, bro. Like, it shouldn't matter at the end of the day. If you love each other, you love each other. If my wife made more money than me right now, I would not care. I don't care. Fine. Cool. Like, especially since we both contribute to the household, I don't care. Like, both men and women, y'all just need to pick better, bro.
It be with somebody that that could benefit me rather than somebody that's taken away from what I got going on. Because these men that don't have the financial status that you have, they are gonna try to just make you feel like you're not her. I've seen it. I have plenty of friends that got hella money and they got a regular guy.
You know, this is my problem with these conversations, right? the first issue I have with the conversation is there's nothing wrong if women want hypergamy. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with women who want a man, traditional women. Let's just put it out there. There's nothing wrong with traditional women who want a traditional household, a man to be the provider, the one that pays the bills, the one that is, the breadwinner or whatever the case is. There's nothing wrong with that. Cool.
So I agree. There is nothing wrong with that, but you're limiting your options here. In this economy, you want the man to be the breadwinner while you sit home and take care of the children. Not saying that that isn't a job, but you essentially want there to be one income and you want that income to be the man's. I think you are asking a lot, and not a lot of men are able to do that without running themselves ragged. And if you are a woman with any type of conscience or soul, you would probably feel really bad if you let that happen. If I told my wife to stay home, if we were having a kid right now and I told my wife to stay home while I get another job so that I could support her and the children, she would tell me no, more than likely. She would tell me no. Like, if I had a job already that paid a lot and I was working at, fine. But she would not want me to, like, overexert myself. She would feel bad. What you are asking for is it's highly unlikely to happen during this economy. Don't get me wrong. I know people who do it, but that's a lot for one person to take care of. That's all I'm saying. In this economy, yeah, it's damn near impossible.
Cool. However, this is the same woman who was talking about, what happened to
the fuck is wrong with y'all in the comments, bro? In the chat, what is going on?
Love from the 90s. What happened to the men who, when you hear those love songs, they would court women and take care of women and support them and love them and be obsessed with them, was the exact verbiage that
TJ said, my wife didn't work for 4 years, but after a while it became too much for me to be the sole provider. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, it's a lot. And in 4 years, TJ can attest to this, that this damn economy has changed drastically. So I completely understand. I get it.
she used.
He says, you're not going to be a dictator, are you?
God.
I said, no, other than day one.
Donald Trump calling for the termination of the U.S. Constitution.
Are we going to be considered 3-term or 2-term?
Reject Trump. If he wins, we may not get another chance.
Wow, I just built the most amazing workflow on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow? Why?
And lately, I always be asking my friends, do y'all feel like the value of women to guys have went down, or guys just don't, respect us, appreciate us how they used to back in the 80s and the 90s? Women control literally, because I can say this now, but I only say that because of status. We making hella money just like these. But as far as a man literally worshiping the ground and women walk on, it's kind of rare these days. We're running out of that.
I don't disagree with that. I literally had a conversation with you guys talking about obviously this is just funny, but even the R&B songs today, they are not the same. The R&B songs today are more along the lines of, on that Brent Fire ass shit, I don't need a bitch, blah blah blah, you on my type of time, these songs do not worship women like how they did back in the day. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree because I've said that myself.
And it's kind of scary in society today. And I don't know, I might piss a lot of people off talking about this, but this is just conversations I be having with my friends. But guys don't appreciate us. I don't know what it is, because I don't know. It's just a little weird these days. It's we gotta fight for a spot in these lives.
But what I find is that this is very contradictory, because a lot of women are, their only thing that they talk about on social media is that they want a man to pay their bills, they want a man to fly them out, they want a man to buy the Birkin bags, the trips.
That is also
pay
true.
for the lashes, the nails, all this stuff. I'm not going on coffee dates. Like, they always scream this and shout this from the rooftops. However, one thing that I have drastically noticed is that they are valuing how much money somebody has more than character, more than leadership skills, more than the qualities of what a good man entails. Like, they never talk about that.
That's
the
true.
first thing that is the most important to a lot of these women is, if this man can pay all my bills or not. Ironically, most of the women who are having these conversations are single, chronically. That's no shade to anybody. It's just the truth. Most of the women who are constantly talking, I need to make sure that a man pay my bills. I need to make sure that, he's a breadwinner because, I don't need no man that's going.
But you know what, though? While I agree with everything that she's saying, like, I agree with her sentiment. Are these the majority of women, or just some women that we see on social media? Like those videos that go viral. Like, do the majority of women actually think like this, though? I don't know. Like, I feel like they don't really think like this for real.
Don't come around and try to humble me. Like, the women who speak in this way and have this kind of verbiage are, in my opinion, always chronically single.
Yeah, I would say not the majority either.
How, the majority of people know this young woman is because of who her child's father is, who happens to be a rapper. Okay, by the name of Lil Baby. We can go band for band, we can go M for M, him. Okay, that is who her child's father is. Nothing's wrong with.
That is a damn shame. Hold on. That is a damn shame. That's how people recognize Lil Baby now. That is a shame. Like, she didn't use the song for Drake. She used the recent one that was blowing up on TikTok. That is so fucking funny. See, and you know what's crazy? Everybody, I'm not trying not to get on a tangent here, but when Lil Baby was popping, everybody was like, "Yo, he up next. Like, he gonna be like the Jay-Z's and the Kendricks and Coles and Drakes." And I'm like, I don't see it. And he fell off hard. Like, he fell off, and then he came back with his damn TikTok ass song with Central C. It's so funny. That's what Lil Baby is known for now. No, this is no hate.
I believe she had her own kind of notoriety in her city. She was, I think she had her own businesses or whatever the case is. She had her own motion going on, even prior to that. But the majority of people know her from being Lil Baby's baby mama.
Nicole, a lot of people said that shit.
Okay, just calling it out there. She has been in the blogs and the tabloids, constantly. Women on TikTok and social media constantly calling her out because of the fact that she is getting humiliated by said baby father, allegedly. Okay, she's allegedly being humiliated. He's going on dates with other people. She's gotten cheated on. All of these things, again, by a man who is making a great deal amount of money, way more than her. Right? So the same hypergamy she's talking about, a man who's has that status and has that quality, would it not be that him, dating other women and him, quote unquote, allegedly, humiliating you on social media, would that not also be a source of humbling?
That's also a very good point.
So what would be the difference? What's the real difference? It's so ironic to me that a lot of these influencers or social media stars, they always talking about, they need a man that's going to pay their bills and a man that makes money for them, make more money than them. And, it's always about the bills and the money and the level of finance. Again, not about the character, the principles, the leadership skills, the qualities of a good man. Like, that stuff is never spoken about. It's always, how much money does he have? Because based off of the amount of money that he has is how I will know if he is a good man or not, which is wild.
That is wild. Which is actually insane. No, she's right. I mean, if we're just talking about social media here, that is all you see. I need a man to make X amount, or I'm not dealing with him, or he doesn't have a chance with me, blah blah blah. Yeah, like she isn't wrong here.
There's a lot of men who have plenty of money that have no problem
that are pieces of shit.
Guarantee it. When I have this conversation, the majority of the time I'm having this conversation is not to say that, you know, people are supposed to be settling and, you know, you're supposed to be, you know, not saying that women basically cannot have standards. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying that women can't have standards. I'm not saying...
No, it's not. It's not even the fact that women can't have standards. It's the fact that you're prioritizing the wrong thing. Like, income should not be above everything else. Like, income should not be number one. You should not X somebody off of your list just because they make $50,000 to $60,000 a year and you need someone to make six figures. Like, that's actually ridiculous, and you are limiting your dating pool significantly. Yeah. Oh shit, my bad.
Probably even 2 years with a billionaire. That.
Damn it, where were we?
At such a young age. Just starting out. How? Who are 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, I think inherently... I'm not saying that women cannot, have certain qualities that they are looking for within a man, and you know, that again, if they want hypergamy, whatever the case is, I'm not saying that there's anything inherently wrong with that. However, when a lot of these social media influencer women get up and they talk about these things and they say, oh, no, for me, I can't do it. They're also leaving an impression on a lot of younger women who are then putting the same pressure on young men who are 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, because they believe that they're supposed to have the same exact kind of relationship, or what's the word I would use, criteria that these same social media influencer women are having, right? So we have these 17, 18, 19-year-old girls who are looking up to the likes of her, who are saying, I want a man who's going to do the same thing that she said because I look up to her and I want to value myself how she values herself. So now you have 17, 18, 19-year-old men, young men, who are put in a predicament that if they're not, quote unquote, getting to the bag or making enough money to buy the Birkins or fly them out on trips, they don't feel valued enough. So it's like a repetitive cycle.
Hey, she's spitting.
Then you say you don't want these young men in the streets. Well, do you? Because how are they supposed to be able to, how are they supposed to leverage a certain amount of money to buy the hair, the nail, the wigs, the this, the that? At such a young age.
I literally have nothing else to add. Like, she's spitting.
Just starting out. How? I also think that a lot of these people who have this same argument are very disingenuous. I'm not saying necessarily this young...
my bad. I really don't know why I had Jodeci, like, in my head. I'm sorry.
Woman, but I've seen it so many times on social media. I find it very disingenuous because a lot of the people who are higher up in the industry are all married to men, or majority of the time, are married to men who make a good amount of money less than them.
Yep.
We can use Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, for example.
Ooh.
Rihanna was in a relationship for, I believe it was a year or so, maybe a couple months to a year, probably even 2 years, with a billionaire. This was before she was billionaire status. That relationship did not work out. She ended up getting into a relationship with A$AP Rocky. I don't know if they're married, if they plan to get married. I'm not really sure, because a lot of people do things, behind curtain, not to have everybody all up in their business. But they have their own thing going on, and she seems very happy. Same with the likes of Nicki Minaj. And we can just keep going down the list. We need to stop telling young women that they should only value a man based off of how much money he has in the bank or how much he can afford.
But you know what? I also this is crazy, because this is why I think it's important for kids to have the quote, like, nuclear family, to see men and women like interact. Because again, let's be honest here, not all men are going to be the sole providers. That situation is very rare. It's very rare. I think it is important for these little girls to see how their dads treat their moms, you know? It's way more than just providing, than just giving money and just putting food on the table. Like, it's all of the little shit. Like, it's attention. It's like just you being a gentleman towards your wife in front of your daughter. All the shit that you do for your wife, like, your daughter is going to see that, you know? I think when those kids see those little things, they start to value more than just like, oh, I need a man that make X amount of money, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I want a man that's caring. I want a man that's going to listen to me. Like, just all of the basic, simple shit that is needed, like, for a relationship. You feel me?
We need to constantly talk about the qualities of a man that are important for these younger women to look for, because if not, a lot of these younger women.
My husband and I were security guards. It is like people don't want to develop together. Started from the bottom, now we're here. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to you and your husband, by the way. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the issue with growing together? Or just elevating your partner? Like, what's the issue? Why do you need to have somebody that's already established, that already has this insane amount of wealth? Why can't you just grow with them?
Will put themselves in very dangerous situations just because this person has a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Not because he has, he has certain qualities. Again, certain principles that he leads by. A lot of young women, if you're having a question about it, okay, you have to look for a man who is honorable. A man who is a man of his word. A man who is respectful not only to you, but the people that are closest to him. How does he carry himself? How does he speak to himself? Does he have high self-esteem? Is he insecure within himself? His generosity to other people, not just in the things that he buys.
Is that growing together isn't an issue. I think a lot of this stems from men dumping the women that was with them from the start for their preference. I don't know if that's true. I really wouldn't say that that's true. So this conversation specifically is stemming from the talk that we see on social media from women saying, I need a man to make like X amount of money in order for him to be with me. That's the reason why I'm like, we're talking about what we're talking about now. I wouldn't say the main issue comes from men dumping women that were with them from the start. I don't think that's the case, like, at all.
A man of a generous
not saying that it doesn't happen. I just think that happens. I think that happens like less than what you think it does.
Doesn't mean that he has to have the money to give to anybody or to do all these things, but how does he, what is his verbiage when you guys are out in certain situations? How does he treat the waiter? When you guys are making plans to go anywhere, does it seem like he has a plan? What does his future look like? What is he looking for? Is he responsible? What is his spirituality like? What he got going on? How does he dress? How does he smell? What is his hygiene like? There's so many intricate details. We can get all the way down to the nitty-gritty. Finances might be a part of the conversation, but it's not the end-all be-all. It's not a start and stop. That's not the gist of the conversation.
Hey,
by far.
She's spitting. I have
a man can always
add.
work, propel himself, and get finances. But who is he for real? Is he someone that you wouldn't mind your child replicating and being exactly like that man?
Right.
If you had a child and that child took all of his qualities, is that something that would make you proud or ashamed or embarrassed or afraid?
God Damn.
I just hate, I just can't stand the narrative being pushed. I can't stand the force of, finances being the one and only thing that's at the forefront of these conversations. Is distasteful to me. It's distasteful to me. And again, I believe it sends a really, a wrong message and also a very dangerous message to the younger women who cannot decipher or read between the lines and figure things out for themselves and are looking to influencers, people on social media, people, outside of whatever leadership roles they have around them for the answers.
Hey, man, shout out to her. I didn't even really have much to add. Night J says, in China, they're having the same issue. A man has to have a home and a good job. He also has to have a dowry, so people aren't getting married because it costs too much. Damn, that is actually insane. Chris says, I guess I'm the exception to that statement. I don't really have a type. You know what's funny about that, Chris? I really didn't have a type either. Like, I really did. I dated. You know what? I honestly think women, all the women in the chat, let me know what you think. Do you think men have a specific type? Do you really think men have a specific type? Because from like all of my friends, from my personal experiences, for the people that I've been around, I wouldn't say that the majority of men, don't get me wrong, there are some out here that have a specific type. I know some that have a very, very specific type, but I don't know. I think the majority of us just want someone that we're attracted to, that obviously like treats us decently. Someone that is constantly like there for someone that we are comfortable with, I don't necessarily think that we all go for a specific type. I don't know. That's a good conversation. I don't know. Nicole said anything with a vagina that gives them attention. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key true. It is. It's low-key true. Like I've known some guy friends that I had, they would smash anything just because it gave them attention. So yeah, I don't know. When it comes to having types, I would say men are less likely to have types. I don't know. You know what is really sad? Women don't have a choice. At one time, some old bastard who beat his last wife got sold to his family. Now we're okay. All right, that got dark real fast, but you're right. Damn. I go for the nerdies only. I've been hearing that a lot more. Shout out to the nerds. Mike agrees. Look, Chris says, as long as you clean yourself, act in a socially acceptable way, loyal, respectful, we Gucci, that ain't nothing to ask for. See? And Jasmine, see? All right, Jasmine, what is your specific type? See? I feel like when it comes to like these parameters, more women tend to have more of these parameters than men. I don't know if that's sexist to say, but that's like what I'm seeing. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Especially when it comes to the talks, like if we go back to social media, I need a man to make a certain salary. I need a man to be 6 foot. I need a man to have a certain penis size. Like I need a man to do that. I need a man to, like. I feel like we are. Ooh, what I was about to say was gonna get me shot. I feel like we require less. That's better. That's better. The conversations that are being had online are different from the ones happening offline. I think that's where the disconnect is between men and women. You're possibly right. You are possibly right. Yeah, you could be the hottest chick around, but if your attitude is shit and you're not a good person, I can't fuck with you. And a lot of women in Arizona are like that. I get you. Night J says, I'm a computer nerd who plays games and builds shit. I have to be in my own. I hear you. Yeah, man. I don't know, but I think that elicits a very interesting conversation. Now, a couple of you have sent me this this video on Instagram, and apparently there is another update on the Ninja Turtle on Aaron the Plumber. So apparently Abba and Preach made a new video yesterday, and it says exposing the scamming Ninja Turtle who is coming after us. Oh God, this is about to take a turn. Oh, don't get me started on the damn gender war. Yeah, that's a good point. Latinos that go to the gym, but only because that's what we're gonna do. Jasmine, so Latinos are your type. Hey, you and Larry will have a lot in common. You know, Larry he like Latinas. So yeah, y'all could probably have a conversation. Anyway, hey, I appreciate you, Night J. Yeah, you know, hey, I'm a nerd too. I love manga. Love comics, love anime, you know, love gaming. Yeah, shout out to the nerds out there. I appreciate you. So Jasmine, so is my brother. My brother like the Latina woman too. That's what I'm saying. Y'all could probably talk. And y'all would have a lot in common. Y'all could be friends. Anyway, let's watch this Abba and Preach video because I want to know what the fuck is going on with this goddamn Ninja Turtle, because I'm curious. So curious. Lady. Damn, I got that song stuck in my head. Oh wait, my bad.
And you press. Is it true that you put a smartphone in the car and you press the record button and just...
Oh, no. I'm not playing matchmaker. I'm just saying they could be friends. That's all I'm saying. Not matchmaker. Nah.
Threw it back in there.
No.
Okay. Blatantly.
Yes, she's making that up. Okay. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this, honestly. I don't know how to answer.
So she's not lying. There was a phone in the car.
But honestly, yes. If it sounds crazy, then man, whatever.
Why did we know in 2 minutes what it took y'all 2 to 3 weeks to figure out?
Okay, time out. First of all, oh shit, my bad. Damn, I'm getting a little too aggressive here. First of all, I said the same exact shit, bro. If you guys didn't know, MTR, he interviewed first of all, I have no issues with MTR, like, at all. But he interviewed Aaron the Plumber, and he was giving this nigga so much grace. And to make a long story short, the plumber dude essentially lied to him. He scammed him too. And people got on MTR because they were like, bro, how could you not tell that this man was fucking insane? Like, he actually has issues. Like, how did you not do your due diligence?
Aaron the Plumber.
So what happened?
So we were right, and it only got worse from there. I mean, Aaron the Plumber, if you don't remember, was on the balloon pop thing, and then afterwards claimed that a bunch of people called his job and got him fired. Turns out he can't prove that ever happened. Most people don't even know where he works, so they don't even know where to call to get him fired. He even claimed that there was 500 plus calls. Nobody's been able to really find his job properly. So the idea that the internet found it, it's never leaked so far. And so there's been a lot of cast on that because he's been using that to promote his GoFundMe to get $15,000 to do humanitarian work. Truth is, he doesn't really have much of a track record doing any of that kind of stuff. So where is this all coming from? And then there was a post that came out that showed that he got mad because the GoFundMe got locked. And underneath the post, you know what it said?
What?
How they gonna hold my money? It's my birthday. Let me have a good time.
What the hell? Thank you, Traylon, for subscribing again. What the fuck? Hold on. Black man can't celebrate his birthday now. How you gonna tell me how to spend my money? That's crazy.
No.
Dead ass.
No.
Dead ass. He posted that. So he was gonna use the GoFundMe for his birthday. So when we saw this goofy ass asking for money, even though he got 100K in the bank.
Okay. But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
And he was out here spending it in the club like a goofy. Turns out, he wanted to use a GoFundMe for his birthday to be able to spend it like an idiot.
No, you're lying.
But it goes even worse because like people are like, why are you bringing up
so it's way worse than I thought.
It's criminal history, but that's in the past. First off, I do think it's okay to judge people on their criminal history. That doesn't mean it's a final judgment, but I definitely think it factors in, especially if it's over a lengthy period of time. It shows me a lot of impulsivity. It shows me a lot of lack of control over yourself, and it gets me things to be like big red flag. You know, he's already been found guilty of pandering, which is pimping, in 2017.
Damn.
But racketeering essentially is the call. Charged with sex trafficking, all kinds of stuff. So this is, what, 5-6 years ago? Quick little update. Queen of Accountability, the YouTuber who did a live stream with 4 of his exes and did a deep dive research on this guy.
How the fuck did she find 4 of his exes? I'm impressed.
Pretty intense. There's accusations of rape, stalking, beatings, harassment, and they provide a lot of receipts. They provide police reports, they provide text messages, logs, all these different things that really solidify that this guy hasn't changed at all. He's still the same career criminal that he's always been. And I know some people try to accuse these women of clout chasing, but you have to understand, these women have been filing reports to the police over a year ago. How could they be clout chasing when this guy had never even done the show at the time and it was known to nobody? There's no clout to be gained. If you guys read the message, you can see that he's trying to get her to respond to him and she's refusing. And after she doesn't respond to him for a while, what does he do? He makes a very peculiar threat. He says, I'm gonna call FedEx every day and I'm gonna get you fired. Isn't this the very thing that he claims was done to him? Think about
how ironic.
You victimize someone in a very peculiar manner. Then you use that peculiar manner that you victimize in to make your own victim narrative. And you want to get sympathy for it. The reason why this gets more intense is that a lot of the behaviors that he showed towards these women, he's now showing towards this YouTuber Queen of Accountability. What am I talking about? This guy had a pattern with all the women he dated. He would love bomb them. Within 3 to 4 weeks, he loved them.
For me, it's you talk about falling in love, but it was only a month, it sounded like 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's it.
You fall in love quick and hard, my G. Fall hard.
I do. That's my problem every time.
He needed to be around them all the time. They need to stay around him. And if he didn't get his way, the text messages went south very quickly and very aggressively. When he didn't get his...
Where you at? Wow. Get me home. I'm drunk, please. Please, I'm drunk. Just get me on the right track. Please, I want to go home. I'm sorry, baby. Please. Please, man. Please. Just, God damn, this nigga doing more begging than Keith Sweat. Get me home. I'm drunk as fuck. Please, baby. I love you. Man, I'm sorry, baby. Please. You going to... Yo, wait. Time out. That is a crazy transition. Please, baby. I love you. Man, I'm sorry, baby. Please. You going to jail. Call the police on you. What the fuck? What kind of transition was that?
He would call their jobs. He would harass them. He would file threats against them from a bunch of different anonymous numbers. And you could tell it too is him because the grammar's really bad in all the text messages. And there's a lot of like repeated lines that seem very consistent. And now the Queen of Accountability is also being called from every direction possible and having herself being doxxed essentially through this process. He pretends like he's somebody else in all these text messages, but he kind of lets it slip that it's actually him, Aaron the plumber, because he goes, I'm going to take legal action if you don't issue a formal apology. Are you going to sue on behalf of somebody else? And it's so crazy to me how many random dudes online want to run and go to bat for this dude when everything in his history and the way he acts says he's a big ass pookie. He's the exact kind of man that women, you would criticize them for dating. If a woman chose this guy and dated him and then bad things happen, you'd be like, why don't you choose better? Why did you choose a pookie? And now you're getting mad at these same ladies for picking up on the fact that he was a pookie right away and trying to stay away from his ass. We picked up on it. I have never on this show ever looked at a man's behavior and been like, this is probably the kind of guy who beats women behind closed doors. Ever. Go look through the logs. Go find it. You won't find it. What is it about the way that he was behaving that you guys were so ready to endorse and say it's nothing wrong with it, it's actually fantastic, that we all looked at and be like, no, this dude is off his kilter and it's very likely that he'd be doing physical things to ladies behind closed door or other weird things? Where were your blind spots? And this also goes for mediocre tutorials and reviews. Where were your blind spots? Why were you not able to see what we see within 2 seconds? That's a question that you guys are going to have to ask yourselves. Because while you guys are endorsing this man and giving him the A-OK and calling him some kind of war hero, behind closed door, dude was one of the worst predators. The dude admitted...
But the thing is, it's not... When Abba and Preach say you guys, he's literally should just be talking to MTR here because everybody... MTR's own audience was like... something off about this dude. Like some shicey, like you shouldn't be back in this, yo. You might want to stay out of this. Like they kept telling him over and over and over again, but he didn't listen. Like I think, especially when it comes, again, I don't have any issues with MTR, but when it comes to these like red pill content creators, when they see another man in distress, right? Especially if it's over a woman, they want to be Captain Save a nigga. Like I don't understand what it is, but they want to be Captain Save a nigga so bad to the point where they don't do their own due diligence. They don't look into their history. They don't look into anything, but they just blindly interview these guys and they say, hey, you know what? I'm going to make sure I support you. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like MTR just looked mad. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. You looked a little goofy talking about some man. You telling me that you put a phone in her car, man. You fall for women fast and hard. All right, you fall for a lot of women just fast and really hard. Like damn, that's crazy. Like you look crazy, bro. You look crazy. Oh my gosh. And I'm sorry, falling for somebody within a month, 2 months, 3 months. No. I'm sorry. You cannot fall in love with someone. Or, you know what? Again, let me watch what I say. But me personally, I don't think that you can fall in love with someone within 3 months. 3 months. And if you do, I don't know. I really don't know. Because Aaron over here fell in love in fucking 3 months. And he over here planting cell phones and tracking his significant others. Like I don't understand how that works so fast, man. But hey, to each his own, whatever.
To stalking his ex.
Is it true that you put a smartphone in the car and you press the
Traylon is right. Investigate everybody.
record button and just threw it back in there?
No.
Okay, blatantly. She's just making that up. At a poop in there.
Yes, she's making that up. Okay.
This right here, he asked a simple question. Is she making that up? So this right here, I don't know how to answer this. It's a yes or no question, bro.
Today we're going to be trying
it's literally a yes bites. Or
These
no
are
question.
Basically a tender, which is just sliced up into.
Come on. Let's talk about it.
I'm trying to see how I can answer this.
Look at his body language. Look at the way that he's smiling. You know this nigga is lying.
I'm trying to see how I can lie.
I did. I had a phone. Man, I don't know how to answer this. Honestly.
TJ, five months is way more understandable than 3. 5 months is way more understandable. 5 months, 4 months maybe, but 5 months is understandable.
I don't know how to answer.
3 months is insane.
But no, I didn't put no smartphone. I did have another iPhone that was in her car. I have 2 phones. Okay,
Aaron.
No,
I got 2 phones, one for the hoe and one for the hoe.
Let me break it down to you. I had 2 phones. One phone I do plumbing with, right? The other phone is my personal phone. I did leave the phone. I'm trying to answer this without sounding like a creep. So I'm trying to choose my words.
First of all, you already sound like a creep.
I did need, like, I got 2, like, you know, I got it's just have you ever, like, if ever did you ever have, like, if you ever have
basically,
that you phone with
carefully, you know, because they're gonna crucify me. So don't think nothing. But I had another phone. Okay, I did plumbing services with this phone. The location was on this phone. Now I'm in and out of her car all the time. I did know that the location was on the phone. Yeah, I always got location on both of my phones. But that's how I was finding out she was driving around too. Yeah.
So she's not lying. There was a phone in the car that tracked where she was.
The phone. That's why I was having a hard time answering this. She's trying to make it seem like I just got up, through the phone. No, I have my tracker on. I have my GPS on there.
What do you mean? That's exactly what you did. She trying to make it seem like I turn on the tracker and I put it in the car. Like that's exactly what you did. You knew that you knew the GPS tracker was on, so you purposely threw the phone in there. It's not like he said, "Oh man, like nah, I wasn't tracking her. Like I dropped my phone that I plumb with, my plumbing phone. I dropped it in her car, and I just so happened to look at my phone one day because I didn't know where it was. Matter of fact, that was a much better lie. That's all you had to say. All you had to say was, you know what? I went in her car one day, and I guess my plumbing phone like dropped out of my pocket into her car. And, the GPS just so happened to be on already. And when I was home, I noticed that it was missing. So I started to look for it. And then once I pulled up the GPS, I saw that it was at a weird location. And I was like, wait a minute. I remember having it in her car, so I must have dropped it in her car. But wait a minute, she's not at work. She's somewhere else. God damn it, I'm a good liar. I'm a good ass liar. I came off that shit off the top of the dome, bro. Now, by any means, would anybody believe me? Probably not, but that was a way better response than obviously just saying, see, I gotta figure out how to answer this. Yo, somebody give me a trophy. I'm a good ass liar.
And I remember we had an argument about me leaving the phone in there. Yes, with the GPS tracker on there. She said, yeah, I lied. Okay, yes, okay, I lied. I lied to her. I told her I did an airdrop, left the phone in there, but I didn't. I don't even know how to do an airdrop. But honestly, yes, the phone location, my location was.
Okay, I'm not gonna keep playing it. This dude lying through his teeth. This scammer, okay, this career criminal, this trafficker, that's what he's about. Let's be clear. This is the man you guys are defending. And it doesn't even end there. The dude tried to do revenge porn against one of his exes when she wouldn't get back with him. So he was telling, and you can look at the messages. This is not hearsay. This is the dude y'all defending. All this to say, I don't want to go through everything he's done. Obviously, he's garbage. The real thing that's interesting to me is why were these men so fast to want to champion this guy when it was so obvious to so many other people that he was a giant pookie? You guys champion a man who's likely going to harm more women in the future.
I've never heard
you want to give him access to funds to be able to attract more women, want to give him more publicity to be able to have more opportunities, not realizing you guys are essentially enabling a predator. Stalks his ladies, threatens them when they want to leave, put hands on something. Like, okay, what you want me to say? What you want me to say? It's not even about taking a victory lap. It's not even just the viewers. This is the creators. Like, MTR, I like the dude, but it was plainly obvious to everybody. Even the way you conducted the interviews, I'm going to be honest, you were softballing it.
Yes!
When you were saying
everybody
said such shit like this, like, to me, that's a big, big, huge red flag. What do you think about that?
Are you a hot sleeper?
Everybody said the same thing.
Do you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night overheated and
I didn't understand the people defending it. Just if we go to the base of the video and what happened. It escalated very quickly, but the basis of the video was us watching a dating show. And if you look at the behavior on the dating show, I do not understand what you guys didn't see. Nah, he did nothing wrong. Like, what is the state of the world, or in what world do you live in that you saw nothing wrong in the interactions that you saw? Forget the rest. Forget the felon thing, the whatever. Forget all that. Just based on those interactions, you saw nothing wrong. Well, you got rejected from the ladies. That's why I see a problem that we have in society. Rejection is not inherently a bad thing.
No,
it's just a neutral thing.
It's actually a good thing sometimes.
Take it as like how you accept rejection as a man is very vital. It is so important because you are going to be rejected. You're going to be rejected. And Preach has a very valid point here. If I see that you take if I can tell that the way that you take rejection like very negatively, I'm going to be like, I don't know about you. Especially if you take it in a way where you feel the need to insult someone, like just constantly, like you have to get something off. Like, I'm going to question you too. I'm going to look at you weird because, like, it's okay. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but the fact that you feel the need to nitpick just after somebody said, I just don't feel an initial attraction to you, which is fine. I've been rejected plenty of times before because of my height, and I think that's okay. I think that's okay because, I mean, at the end of the day, I did not like women who were bigger than me. And it is what it is. Everybody has their own personal preference. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, how you handle rejection is huge, man. And it says a lot about you as a person.
Disrespect. When you say, oh, he got rejected by the ladies, you automatically go to disrespect. No, the girls just said no. Because this and that and that. Well, you know what? If you feel that way, that's how you feel. Moving on. He felt some type of way. And I'm still standing on mine when he said, you definitely made me... That was off. Right from the jump. And then you accumulate the rest of the things. At the basis of what we saw. You saw that and you saw nothing wrong. I'm sorry to say, that's a red flag on you. If you saw nothing wrong with the interaction that you saw there and you thought it was perfectly normal, there's something wrong with you. Forget the rest. Forget the baby mamas, the dramas, the running from the police, the going inside. Forget all that. If just based on the whole interaction that you saw nothing, you're like, yep, then there's something wrong with you too.
Yeah.
I'm going on you guys.
Yep.
You guys got problems and you got to search within. Whether you believe it or not, that's on you. But you got problems. You're not supposed to talk with people like that.
I don't even think they think that's normal. I think most of them essentially just resent a lot of the, perceived privileges that women have. And so when they see this, they see some sense of justice. And so they're going to champion it, even if it is wrong. But essentially what they're championing is more of the same bad behavior that they're seeing on the opposite sex at times. And so they're just propagating the problem. It's not progress that they're doing. It's just they want their get back. They want their sense of revenge, right? What is the word? What happens when you're experiencing something through someone else? Do you know the word for that? Oh, vicariously. That's the word. They're vicariously through these people on these shows getting the justice that they don't have, they feel like, in their own personal life, or they see that's lacking in the world. That's essentially what it is. So that's why these kind of videos of like dudes putting women in their place is so exciting for these guys, and they love it and they get really excited, like, fuck yeah.
But that's also one of the reasons why so many like men watch, like, they consume content like Fresh and Fit, because like Abba is pretty much saying here, they're living vicariously through like Myron and Walter, because they're telling these 304s that they're whores and they're stupid and they're looking for the wrong guys and they are never going to get what they think they deserve and yada yada yada. But yeah, I would agree with that sentiment,
because they feel a sense of injustice and so they champion it. But in reality, you're not making the world a better place. Essentially, all you're really doing is just propagating more bad behavior, even if it means championing a sex trafficker and a felon. Oh boy, a dude who does stalking and all these other bad behaviors. Like, you're going to champion this right now, but I promise you, you're going to stop championing it when it's one of the women in your lives, when it's your sister, your mother, your one of your exes, your daughter, whatever. You're going to wish that you had done more to stop dudes like this from being everywhere and stop encouraging them. Because all you're doing is helping other ladies be victimized. That's essentially what it is. But you may not even care about that, because maybe you feel so much resentment, you're like, they probably deserve it.
Damn.
My girl. My sister could never bring someone like that. I mean, not me thinking, oh no, I don't see nothing wrong.
No.
Hell no.
Why am I defending these pieces of shit?
And when you have evidence, you stay defending them.
And they want
That's
to
the
say
part that gets
women
me.
are not logical.
You really want to hold.
But you recognize a lot of these dudes is also bitch made. They're also emotional. They're emotionally tied to this situation.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear no more about women are the emotional sex. From the vast majority of behavior I've seen online, men are hyper emotional with vast majority.
We've seen this, all right. We know who is the most emotional out of these men online. I don't have to say his name. Hi, Myron. But yeah, we know we know these dudes are emotional. We know.
Majority of the things that they support, and it's not logical why they do it.
Everybody's emotional just for different things.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, peace out, Mike.
Like
I appreciate you, bro.
When Myron be screaming,
again!
It's not anger, it's passion. Man, shut the f*** up. Y'all some goofies. Y'all support some goofies. And it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, why did we know in 2 minutes what it took y'all 2 to 3 weeks to figure out?
Facts.
What are y'all missing here? I'm just asking.
Shout out to Abin Preach. Let me check these comments. Let me check the chat. Blue Eagle, that's a fire quote. So Blue Eagle says, I had to tell this to myself, treat the dating game like job interviews. You wouldn't blow up on the employer if they rejected you. You know why? Because they talk. Yeah, man. That's true. Yeah, you got to treat it like it. I 1000% agree. If you treat it like a job interview, yeah, you would not blow up after they say, we're thinking we're going to go with another candidate. You're just going to be like, okay, well, I appreciate the opportunity. Peace out. And you never know. You might, that job, if you blow up on them, that job might talk to their connections. Like you may apply to another job that has some sort of like relationship with the previous org that you blew up on. You don't know. People talk. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Let's see. Cammy said, I got rejected by one chick that told me she was a lesbian, but eventually I thought she was lying to spare my feelings, but honestly, I was never really upset. Okay. Yeah, everybody gets rejected. Mamoon said, my man said the same thing when he was younger. He moved on to the next girl. That's all you have to do. Yes, no one is going to. I'm not going to say rejection doesn't suck during the moment. Of course. Yeah, it sucks. But you know what? You just got to. The more that you go through with it, because you will go through it a lot, especially as a man. You will go through rejection a lot. The more you go through it, the easier it becomes. It's like, I don't know. I guess it's like a repetition thing. The more that you do it, the easier it is. Like if you heard no so many different times, right? When you get a yes, you're like, oh, cool. Yeah, let's see where this goes. I don't know. Yeah, you just got to keep shooting your shot, man, until something lands. Women have intuition for a reason. It's a defense mechanism. It's not even thinking, it's done consciously. You know? I don't know if you know what? I'm not even going to say like woman's intuition. I think everyone has that intuition. I really do. Women may listen to it more closely than men, but I think everybody has that intuition. Like, I don't want to throw a religion in here, but I am like Christian. I don't know if that's the Holy Spirit or whatever, but like, I've got that about things too. Like, yeah. Anyway, let me see here. It's crazy because MTR is the same guy that doesn't believe that men fake who they are to get women. Get the fuck out of here. Men do that shit all the time. All the goddamn time. Are you serious? When did MTR say that? Does he really believe men? First of all, men or women, it really doesn't matter. When it comes to first dates, you are going to put on a show for that person just because like you want to present yourself at your best. They aren't going to know the ugly sides of you. They are not going to know the ugly sides of you. They are not going to know any sides of you besides of what they currently see, and you are trying to impress them. So yes, everybody is going to put on a show when they first meet. Like, what are you talking about? NTR really said that? That's wild. Kimmy said, I try to keep my emotions in check when I'm around other people. Was told by a role model that you should never let them see you sweating. You shouldn't. Bruh got rejected for years and finally hit a stride. It is what it is. See? Gotta call cap on women's intuition. I've seen women's intuition deal with some madness. That's why I said I don't necessarily think it's women's intuition. I think people, I mean, most people just have a fucking conscience. Whether you decide to listen to it or not, that's on you. That is on you. Oh, it's Mark. Oh, damn. Mark, when was the last time you've been in here, bro? What's up? Damn. I didn't even think you fucked with me anymore. Mark it, Mark. All right, this next video we have, Nicole actually sent this one. It says, man flies to Florida to attack a fellow gamer with a hammer. Huh. And this is coming straight from the Breakfast Club.
There's nothing more.
Oh, dude.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Oh, one sec.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard. Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, just hilarious. Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, June 25th. Cancer season goes to a 20-year-old New Jersey man named Edward Kang. Yes, like the Conqueror, Kang. Okay, he is facing an attempted murder charge after allegedly, gotta say allegedly, flying to Florida and pressing somebody who was talking crazy on the internet. In my mind, I'm all for this, okay? Because you should not be able to talk reckless from the comfort of your own home and not get approached about it, okay? That's the problem with the internet. People think they can say any damn thing because they never got punched in their face for saying any damn thing. Well, Edward Kang is a gamer. Okay, and he is now.
It's funny that Charlamagne is saying that, considering he says the craziest shit during interviews.
Facing an attempted murder charge after flying to Florida and attacking a fellow gamer with a hammer over an online dispute. Let's go to First Coast News for the report, please.
There's some things that make you say, what in the world was he thinking?
That's reaction after 20-year-old Edward Kang flew from New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, and attacked a man he argued with during an online game called Arch-Age. Police say Kang bought a hammer at a hardware store and then went to the victim's home in Fernandina Beach around
I don't even know what game that is.
2 a.m. Sunday. The door was unlocked, according to investigators, and the victim was playing a game in his room but took a break to use the bathroom.
Once he opened the door, he noticed the suspect standing with a hammer raised in the air in an anticipated strike position. The suspect was wearing all black, gloves, and a mask.
This is the hammer Kang used in the attack. The victim fought back, and the victim's stepdad was awoken by the sounds. He then helped the victim hold Kang until police arrived.
The suspect asked our deputy, how much time in jail do you get for breaking and entering an assault? And I would say, Mr. Kang, it's going to be a long time before you play video games again.
Damn.
Burn. Okay, more details. If you're wondering, Edward Kang told his family he was going to meet a friend he met years ago through the online video game Arch-Age, which will no longer be accessible in the United States because of a declining number of active players. So he flew from Newark to Jacksonville.
Arch-Age.
Went to a hotel near the victim's home, purchased a hammer and a flashlight at a hardware store. I'm shocked he just didn't buy a gun. Okay, Florida don't require a permit to buy a gun, nor is there a permit that exempts any person from the background check requirement. So the moral of the story is you could have bought a different type of hammer, Edward, but thank God he didn't. Now, how did he get the Addy? I don't know. This sounds to me like the other online gamer must have dropped the location because he thought he couldn't be touched, and Edward Kang said, stop, hammer time. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is very ninja-like, and when I say ninja, I'm not using that as a substitute for the N-word. I'm talking actual ninjas, like Teenage Mutant Turtles, like a person skilled in the Japanese art of ninjutsu, okay, wearing all black gloves, black mask, sneaking in the unlocked doors, waiting until dude got up to go to the bathroom, and then attacking him with a hammer? Now, the victim was the same age as Edward Kang, 20 years old, and he was, as you heard, he was able to wrestle Edward to the ground. His stepfather woke up, and they were able to take the hammer away. Florida, I gotta say, man, y'all getting soft. Okay, y'all letting people fly from out of state to Florida armed with nothing but a tool, breaking in y'all houses, attacking y'all, and nobody getting shot? I have zero remorse for individuals who break into other individuals' houses. If you are bold enough to break into my sanctuary of peace, then guess what? You will rest in that peace. Okay,
This whole story is wild because how mad do you have to be? Chat, has there ever been a game that you guys played where you got so mad at the other person that you were playing against to the point that you thought about driving to their house and assaulting them? I have never gotten that mad ever before in my life. And the angriest that I've been at a video game was probably at Elden Ring, rightfully so. But I mean, I would never think to. I've never even gotten that mad at Call of Duty. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, it's over a fucking video game.
I don't care how old you are. I'm not asking for no damn ID when you break into my place of residence for any reason. You break into people's houses when they are at home. You deserve to get whatever comes with that, even if it's death. Now, you heard the sheriff say they asked Kang what his motive was, and he allegedly told deputies that the victim is a bad person online. Well, guess what, Edward? You have grown to be a bad person in real life. Okay? There's nothing this person said to you online that equates to you receiving second-degree murder and armed burglary charges. Now, Edward Kang, you heard him ask the officer, how much jail time do you receive for breaking and entering? And the officer said, I would say, Mr. Kang, it will be a long time before you play video games ever again. I like that kind of petty.
Wait a minute. What the hell is his name? Edward Kane. Eddie Kane? Eddie Kane. Oh, shit. I knew that name sounded so fucking familiar. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Oh, man. A fucking 5 Heartbeat is out here assaulting people. I knew that name sounded so familiar. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, Eddie really falling on hard times. He's still fucking up.
This is a prime example of why you have to learn from the mistakes.
No,
of
I heard
others, okay?
Kane, Eddie Kane. He a 5 Heartbeat.
Many of us have wanted to do.
I appreciate you, Cam. You have a good one.
Pulled up on someone talking reckless online and beat they mother-loving ass. That was a BET edit. I'll beat your mother-loving ass. Why can't I love my mother? Even though it may sound good, I'm going to roll up on him and beat his ass at the end of the day. It's not good. Okay, this 20-year-old has a second-degree murder charge and a burglary charge. And, Sheriff Bill Leeper said this incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential real-world consequences of online interaction. I don't encourage behavior like Edward Kang, but I understand it. And I truly believe folks should talk to people online the way you do in the real world, because you just never know. Disrespect the wrong person, and they may be at your front door, dressed in all black.
I understand what Charlamagne is trying to say, but over a video game is actually insane. No.
Like The Omen. Next thing you know, your friends are singing "This is for my homie." Please let Remy Ma give Edward Kang the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Now there's nothing left to do but play a game of Guess What Race It Is?
Oh, I love this game.
Kang, 20 years old from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay. All right. Bet. Eddie Kang from New Jersey. He's playing video games. All right, wait a minute. Let's look up the game. So the game is called Arch Age. Chat, hold up. Chat, I gotta show you guys this. Let's look up the game. Arch Age. This is the game that he was playing, right? Who the fuck is really playing this game? His name is Eddie or Edward Kang, Eddie Kang, whatever. New Jersey, early 20s. I'm going to put this down for 2 races, right? 2 races. It's either white or Asian, and I'm leaning towards Asian only because Charlamagne made the ninjutsu comment and he said he was in all black. I am going to say Asian. All right, we locked in, chat. Do we all agree Asian? And Eddie and like Kang. I don't know. I'm gonna say let's lock it in.
From Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, and beat up a man who was talking spicy online. DJ Envy, guess what race he is?
Damn, it's a tough one.
It is hard, but if you are a gamer, I've never heard of that shit a day before in my life. They are either Asian or white. I'm telling you.
Let's go black.
No.
That's why. Tell me why.
Okay.
Because he was dressed in all black? Why?
No. Because sometimes you push people too much, and you said Newark, New Jersey, so I figured Newark is predominantly black, right?
Mm-hmm.
He flew out there and beat the guy's ass.
Okay.
Well, I figured he's black.
Okay. Just hilarious. Edward King, 20 years old, flew from Newark, New Jersey to Jacksonville, Florida, and beat up a man who was talking spicy online. Just hilarious. Guess what race she is?
Asian.
Open Gangnam Style.
Last name is Kang. And then Newark has been gentrified, still being gentrified.
I don't know if it's being gentrified that much. Is it?
Excuse me?
I don't know.
You don't know. A lot of different races coming through there now.
The only thing is, I see black people ain't gonna waste their money flying to Florida to beat
Right.
somebody.
That ain't true. That's a
Black
damn
people?
lie. Are you out your damn lie?
I ain't say black.
Because flights is expensive.
To
I'm
beat
just saying, I'm
somebody's
thinking about
ass?
myself, but
Yeah.
Well,
But them Asians, they be having points.
one of y'all is correct. One of y'all is dead wrong.
Okay.
DJ Envy, you are dead wrong. Just hilarious. You are absolutely correct. Edward King.
I told you.
Asian.
Oh, he is super Asian. I told you. Nobody fucking playing that game, bro. I've never heard of that shit the day before in my life. No niggas playing no arch age. Black was well out of. That wasn't even in the question. If he wasn't white, Asian, he had to be mixed with something like obscure. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm good at this shit. Sign me up.
K-A-N-G.
Put me in the game, coach.
Oh, you said
what's
Kang.
up, Cass?
Yes.
I thought you said King.
Kang.
No.
You know I ain't say no damn
That
King.
sound like he said King.
I said Kang like the Conqueror.
You just,
I ain't say King like Martin Luther.
Yeah, Kang like Liu Kang.
That's
from
right.
Mortal Kombat.
Exactly. There
I
you
know
go.
And I know his first name is not Edward, but they get like different names when they come over here because it may be
YouTube
something
got
else
me
that we
again?
don't-
Yeah,
can't
I'm
pronounce.
streaming
I
on
even gave y'all a
Twitch.
little hint during the donkey, but y'all just wasn't paying
What
attention.
was the hint?
I'm
What
not
was
gonna
it?
say because I don't know if it's racist or not. So I'm just gonna shut up.
Hold on, let me pause. I got y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yo, YouTube is trash. Damn. View my channel. Don't worry, the live will come back up. Give me a sec. Hey, appreciate the subscription, Thomas. Let me see, what month is that? Damn, that's wild. Damn, bro, you've been subscribed for 2 months. I appreciate it, man. But you know what? See, now I know. Wait, who is what company is the Breakfast Club through now? That's probably why. Because I didn't get dinged on anything else, obviously. See, man, some stuff you gotta be careful about. You gotta be careful about, but it's all good. We still active on Twitch. Yeah, it was more than likely the Breakfast Club for sure. Yeah, I mean, Larry, I know, man. Like this isn't new. YouTube is just very finicky with certain things, Like especially when it comes to Larry, I know, man. All right, so the live is back. The live is back now on YouTube. If you guys want to head over there too, that's up to y'all. But yeah, YouTube is finicky. But yeah, this is my first rodeo. That's why I'm not tripping. It's not my first rodeo at all. That's why I started to Oh, okay, my bad, Larry. Yeah, that's why I started to stream on both platforms. Just because of this. It's weird though. It's specific channels though. Like Jubilee is a no. Breakfast Club I know now is a no. Anything Rumble related is also a no. Like those clips that you see on Rumble that I use, like those, I can't even monetize like the videos that I upload if I put those in my video. Like any Sneeko clip, any Fresh and Fit, like I have to edit those the fuck down before I even try to monetize those. Blue Eagle said, I'm staying here where it's safe. Hey, bro, I don't appreciate you, man. I appreciate it, man. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. Yep. But it is what it is. Like, I'm really not surprised anymore at this point, but shout out to you guys that stuck in here, man. I appreciate you. Night J said Duke the Don basically points a camera at another monitor. What do you mean? Because of copyright? Does that work? Also, Thomas, it's special treatment, man. Like some people, some YouTubers, some content creators can do things that I cannot. Damn. Huh. Night J, that's actually a very good idea. But I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. Because it's not like, because the audio obviously won't sound as good, but I might have to think about that. That's actually a good idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, copyright is weird, man. It just depends. It depends on the channel. It depends on the content. Sometimes, like, I know Markiplier on here, he can react to, he can watch, like Moist Critical, they can react to, watch anything that they fucking want. Anything. And it's not like I was just straight up just like watching their shit, like I was talking a lot. So I don't know. Nor do I care. I mean, it did fuck up my numbers because some people did leave, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I'm not going to let it ruin my night. We chilling. Let's see what else y'all put in here. Oh, yeah, I've been seeing this story everywhere. Wealthy white couple used adopted black children as slaves. That is the wildest headline that I have ever read. Let's watch that one next. That's a decent one. But then there are other content creators that I know I won't have to worry about. This guy being one of them.
Words that I'm about to have to say to you. We've got to talk about how a wealthy white West Virginia couple allegedly adopted 5 black children and then put them to work on a farm as slaves. With the two Watts in question being Donald Ray Lance and Gene K. Whitefeather, both of whom are in their 60s. And I know we're not supposed to judge books by their cover, but I mean, it looks like they were handmade to be the poster children for this story. And as far as how we got to me having to share this unsettling news with you, back in October, one of their neighbors called the police and said the couple had locked 2 of their adopted kids in a shed, and saying the kids were forced to perform farm labor and they weren't allowed inside the main residence. And so the cops, they drive over to see what the hell's going on. And while they found that the parents weren't there, they walk over to this, oh Jesus, this locked 20-foot by 14-foot barn, with them ultimately breaking inside and finding a 14-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl wearing dirty, ratty clothing and smelling of body odor. Saying this poor boy had open sores on his bare feet. Police noting that they had a small RV porta potty, but no running water or lights. And these poor two, they told the police they had been in there for 12 hours since they were last fed. Adding that their foster parents forced them to sleep on the concrete floor without any mattresses. With the cops then finding a 3rd kid, a 9-year-old girl, with her reportedly inside an unprotected loft area of the house. And then the remaining 2 kids, who were 6 and 11, they showed up at the house with their monster parents a few hours later.
How did they... Yo, Jay Cutler, I appreciate you for following, man. Damn. It's probably a minor. Wow. I don't even know what this story is. So wild. Like, it's obviously, like, I read the headline before already, but just hearing it is just 20 times worse. Like, I want to know the adoption agency that they got these kids from, because I'm not gonna lie, this man and woman, like, they look crazy, they look fucked up.
And as far as how they defended themselves, allegedly Whitefeather told police, yes, we lock them in the shed, but they like it. Saying, oh, they just treat it like a teenage clubhouse. But notably, the judge in this case, not buying it. Instead, saying the kids were targeted because of their race and used basically as slaves. Now, initially, with this, Donald and Jean, they were only charged with child neglect, right? And they pled not guilty to that. But then the prosecutor was like, oh, no. And they returned with a 16-count indictment of much more serious crimes.
Okay.
Those including human trafficking of a minor, civil rights violations based on color, race, and or ancestry, use of a minor child in forced labor, and child neglect creating a substantial risk of serious bodily injury or death. And actually, along with that, the prosecutors going after their money, right? Because back in February, they sold their Washington ranch for $725,000. With then 3 days later, Whitefeather's brother paying each of their $200,000 bonds, right? And so assuming they used the money from that sale to post bond, the prosecutor argued that the money was obtained illegally, because they used that property to commit human trafficking. And seemingly the judge agreed because she put the bond money into protective custody until they resolved the case. And then even raising their bond to $500,000 each.
Damn.
Now they're back in jail. We're gonna have to see how things play out. But I mean, as far as reactions, you see the disgust that you expect, but also you have people wanting more and more answers here.
Never thought I'd see the day that I would actually see real live slave owners.
They wouldn't go out and try to do this to some beauty queen from a freaking nice little white family. They would say to themselves, hell no, they're gonna get us for this.
Well, what we're seeing is pure evil. Where was the social worker? Where were the teachers? Now these neighbors are coming out and saying, oh, we saw them working. They were having to do farm work. Well,
then why the fuck didn't you say anything?
Why in the hell did you not speak up?
And so, of course, I'd love to know your thoughts on all of that insanity. While you either leave that comment or you just kind of sit back and try to take in what the hell we just talked about, I gotta say, hi, welcome to the Philip DeFranco Show. It's your daily dive into the news, which unfortunately means I'm ruining your day a lot of the time. But I appreciate you choosing me to be the one of the people to do that for you. Which on that note, we got a lot more news to talk about today, so let's jump back into it. Starting with, so yesterday, the internet exploded.
Doc tweeted, oh boy, here we go.
God. He admitted it, bro, on Twitter. He admitted it on Twitter, bro. He was like, yeah, I was DMing minors. Yeah, it was inappropriate. I was like, what?
Guaranteed half your age. That's crazy to say. It's guaranteed.
This was a secret more guarded than the Krabby Patty formula. I really thought we'd never know the reason that Dr. Disrespect was banned.
Yo, Voice Critical is funny, bro. Like, he be having those witty comments that just, like, take you off guard. Like, he sneaks them in there. It's really funny.
To the grave. I thought we'd crack faster than light travel before we ever learned what the reason behind it was.
Because like we talked about yesterday, Dr. Disrespect, aka Guy Beam, released a statement. And for all the details there, if you've missed all that, I'll link to yesterday's story. But the story around this right now can kind of be broken into 3 different categories. 1, people saying if this situation was serious enough for Twitch to end their relationship with Doc, why are we just now hearing about it now and he's continued to be in the space? 2, updates specifically around Guy Beam and those connected to him. Like I was seeing in the news today that the 49ers have cut ties with him. And 3, there's been a lot of talk about how those in the community have reacted. There having been a lot of focus on those who were defending him earlier in the week, with creators like Nick Merckx getting a lot of that spotlight, with him saying yesterday,
look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? Look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy and it feels a little weird, but what can you do?
And then saying in a stream today,
yeah, he edited the tweet 3 times. Just so bad. It's so bad, you guys. It's so bad. And look, what do you want from me, man? I gave the guy the benefit of the doubt until we knew more. So to act like I don't care or act like I'm not upset about the shit he did is crazy. You just have to remember that he was a friend of mine. So obviously I'm going to behave a little bit differently. I got some weird attachments to this.
I mean, of course, no one wants to hear that their friend was talking to a fucking minor. Yes. And since that you are friends with said person, you are probably going to be like less likely to believe it right out of the gate. You're probably going to be like, hey, let's wait until he says something. Let's wait until he confirms it, blah, 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 you know, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, I get it.
You know, I do. He was a friend. People think that we're like best friends, like we're hanging out. I don't even know the guy outside of a wig. We took one picture together, and newsflash, he was in a wig. And we talked for 8 minutes. Now, I don't want to dumb down a relationship.
Meanwhile, you had a lot of creators making Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator references.
He is doing the Chris Hansen pedophile defense, by the way.
Like, if any of you have watched To Catch a Predator, you'll recognize that tactic, that little maneuver right there.
The one where he said, I wasn't charged for anything, so, you know, I wasn't legally charged, so I didn't do anything wrong. That one?
They did not meet up. He had no intentions. You can take that however you want to. To me, it sounds like what every guy who got caught on To Catch a Predator said, to be honest.
Now, Doc, I'm going to need you to...
Chris Hansen responded to this situation?
See right over there.
So also with all this, you have a lot of people still pushing for more information to come out, right? People wanting to see what was in the actual chat logs or the whisper logs. Others also wanting to know the specific age of the person the doc was saying these things to. Because depending on where you go online, there are people just kind of throwing out all these different ages. So notably, all of them under the age of 18.
Like, did Doc know the age of the person he was talking to when he was talking to them?
If he knew that was a minor.
And apparently, I said this in my video, guys, apparently he most definitely did know that it was a minor. A former Twitch employee reported this like through Rolling Stone. Apparently he did know, and he continued.
And those were the messages being sent. I cannot support that.
Now, like, if he had no idea that it happened and like he didn't know this person was a minor, like, yeah, he's still an idiot.
Thomas, I literally my wife just showed me that video yesterday of the cop stealing money. He got fired for that shit.
For doing it for sure, but like it takes like the bad scale from like, I don't know, like it takes it down a number of notches to me.
Now, what's not clear and what a lot of people are coping with is that maybe Dr. Disrespect didn't know the age of the person he was communicating with, but I truly feel if that was the case, Dr. Disrespect would have mentioned that, saying that he had those communications with this person that he believed was of age but turned out to be a minor.
You know, ultimately, that is where we are with this, as all of this continues to play out both in the court of public opinion and as others wait to see if more information could be coming. And then we need to talk about Georgia State Trooper. Right, so that is how long it took Georgia State Trooper Jake Thompson to shoot unarmed 60-year-old Julian Lewis after stopping him. So fast that Thompson wasn't even able to finish saying, hey, get your hands up before opening fire. And now, a new investigation and footage from the incident has called Thompson's entire story and defense into question, which is notable because, I mean,
shot in 1.6 seconds. What the fuck? Why? Okay, if you are a state trooper and you are this jumpy, this is how you react to situations on the job. You do not need to be a cop. 1.6 seconds is crazy.
So fast that Thompson wasn't even able to finish saying, hey, get your hands up before opening fire. And now, a new investigation and footage from the incident has called Thompson's entire story and defense into question, which is notable because, I mean, all of this happened back in August of 2020, right, which notably is around the same time that the officers involved in George Floyd's death were being held accountable. And footage from this incident shows that Thompson had been trying to pull Lewis over for 5 minutes over a broken taillight, and reportedly, they reached speeds of up to 65 miles per hour, with eventually Lewis putting his left hand out the window, pointing to a dirt road that he wanted to turn on. Once on that road, Thompson managed to initiate a pit maneuver which forced Lewis's car into a ditch, which is when Thompson then jumps out, and within 1.6 seconds, he shoots Lewis in the head, killing him on the spot. And then when other officers responded to the scene...
Okay, guys, real quick. I'm sure he was just trying to be safe. I have no idea why he didn't stop. I have no idea. But I'm sure he was trying to be safe and pull over. But chat, if a cop is trying to pull you over, yes, get somewhere safe, but don't take too long of a time. Because they will use that against you. They will say, you need to pull over, like, immediately. Like, if you can, the quicker that you can get over, the better. So quickly find a safe spot. Do not drive miles and miles to find a dirt road. Please don't do that.
And Thompson told them, quote, I had to shoot this man, and Jesus Christ, he almost ran me over. With him claiming that Lewis revved his car at him and he was turning the wheel like he was gonna run him over. So he was saying, you know, this shooting, it was to defend myself. However, despite this story and this claim, Thompson eventually was arrested and charged with murder. And after being denied bail, he spent nearly 100 days in jail. You know, just sitting there wondering, is the prosecutor gonna pursue charges? But then suddenly everything just gets dropped, and it left so many people going, well, why? Everything sounds so sketchy. And what we saw is that the Associated Press ended up getting their hands on a bunch of the dash cam footage along with evidence that sheds light on the situation. But it also has left a number of questions. Right, so for starters, we publicly learned that Thompson's excuse for shooting Lewis, it doesn't seem to add up. Right, in the original investigation, it showed that after crashing, the battery on Lewis's car, it was disconnected and the entire battery was dismounted. And testing showing that if the battery was disconnected, the engine would stop immediately. Right, so it's just not possible for Lewis to have revved up at a high rate of speed like Thompson claimed. Although in the footage, there is something that maybe sounds like an engine revving, but no one's sure what it is. And on top of that, we now know that the tire marks from the scene clearly show that Lewis's front tires were pointed away from the trooper's car. And the AP spoke to experts about the new footage, and they were not happy with Thompson. With one former Boca Raton police chief saying, this guy just came out shooting, and saying that Lewis didn't have remotely sufficient time to respond. Right, and all of that probably has you asking, well then, why did the charges get dropped? And actually, we now have a better idea of why. See, the prosecutors brought the evidence before a grand jury, and the grand jury decided not to proceed, which is generally pretty shocking because a grand jury will usually indict anyone on anything, right? Because the bar is very, very low there. Well, it turns out that in Georgia, police officers have a privilege that no one else gets. They are allowed to defend themselves in front of a grand jury. And it appears that this grand jury bought Thompson's initial story. And since no new evidence was brought to the prosecutors, they declined to go for another indictment. And then the situation gets even messier, right? Because despite state officials dropping charges, Thompson was still looking at the U.S. Department of Justice possibly going after it. But even there, he ended up getting an unusual deal. They ended up making an agreement with him to not prosecute him if he just agreed to not go into law enforcement ever again. Which obviously the Lewis family not happy about. Right? I mean, the closest thing they got to justice is the $4.8 million settlement with the state of Georgia. You know, money doesn't bring people back. Money doesn't hold accountable the person that took a loved one from you. And all of this, unfortunately, just serves as yet another reminder that despite the push for more accountability, despite the push for body cams, there's still so many hurdles in place to actually prosecute and get justice. And then, is it just me or do the days feel longer to you? And I'm not just talking about daylight savings time, but just like the daily grind, which is actually why I've been looking for an alternative caffeine hit lately.
Yeah, Virginia is considered the South for sure. Yeah, matter of fact, yes, Virginia. What else would it be? It's not the North. Like it's nah. I feel like the North is like Maine, Massachusetts, New York. Like nah, you can even like from DC up, that's like North. I feel like, but nah, Virginia is most definitely the South.
My wife actually convinced me that matcha would be a better pick-me-up. And after trying peak
I mean, shit, Virginia was fucking Confederacy land.
Goddess matcha for the last few weeks, I'll say I've noticed more sustainable energy without the jitters, caffeine crashes, or anxiety. And that's why I was so excited this week to hear that Peak had decided to sponsor the PDS, especially because their Sun Goddess matcha combines slow-release caffeine and catechins,
it's literally the capital
cravings and
of the Confederacy, actually.
Peak Sun Goddess matcha /DeFranco. And then often when the mainstream talks about the streaming wars, it's usually like Netflix versus Disney versus Apple Plus. Well, yeah, that makes sense when you're talking about paid streaming services. The king of streaming is still YouTube. With new reports even highlighting these specific ways YouTube is so dominant when it comes to streaming time. And when people think of YouTube, they often think of, computers and phones.
You know why YouTube is dominant? Because they freaking pay the best, all right? That is the reason why I concentrate on so much on YouTube. Like that is my bread and butter. They pay the most. Like I'm trying to be successful on YouTube specifically because the rest of these platforms do not pay as well. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm still trying to do like this short form content. I just have to edit everything. It's time consuming, but I'm still going to do like short form and like post it everywhere. But I'm telling you, YouTube pays the best, bro.
So YouTube actually accounted for 9.7% of all viewership on connected and traditional TVs last month. That was 2% higher than Netflix's share, which then brings us to a very interesting question as posed by CNBC. For the studios and these other media companies, is YouTube a friend or a foe? Right? Obviously, in the friend category, they're more than happy to post trailers.
YouTube. My point is, YouTube got money.
Then go to their service. Some even doing things like putting
everybody uses YouTube.
Or first episode of a new season on YouTube.
And there is so much content on YouTube, bro. It's ridiculous. Better content than on Netflix. Let's be honest here. There was a point where Netflix just got lazy.
And also, apparently some platforms are like, well, what if we did what they do? With reports coming out that Disney's apparently considering adding user-generated content to Disney Plus, right? Especially as, you know, there are tons of Disney superfans who discuss the parks and the movies and the merch and the food on places like YouTube and TikTok. And so apparently you have the company considering doing that, though notably they have no plans to right now. You know, you have some arguing that this is a quantity problem. With, for example, media analyst Rich Greenfield saying, I think what we're seeing from all these traditional media companies is they don't have enough content, and it's too expensive to produce the types of premium content at scale that they need.
That's
so
what I'm
maybe the
saying.
user-generated content economy is a place they look, not to create their competitor, but as a lower cost way to add content to their services. So notably, like all these platforms, they don't view the situation the same. Netflix, for example, they don't see YouTube as a competitor in their space, seeing it as a platform that fills a different need. Though, you then look at companies like Amazon taking big YouTube talent like Mr. Beast and launching a show on their platform. But also, what's really fascinating is kind of the opposite end, right? We've been talking about these massive companies, but what about niche? What about smaller and specific and community oriented? Whether it be the Crunchyrolls, the Shutters, the
shout out
Dropout
Crunchyroll.
TVs of the world. And then also you have newer entries like Watcher and the Try Guys. Well, you know, they're not going to get those hundreds of millions of subscribers like the big guys. They do not need that, right? It's not a scale play, it's a community play. And what often makes headlines are the situations like the Watcher launch where you had a community just enraged. What that stems from is fandom and loyalty in that respect, it feeling like for a number of fans that the loyalty was being disrespected. But when they feel like they're respected and the loyalty is there, that can result in a number of paid subscribers. Especially when not only are there people and personalities that people are attracted to, but the content is niche. And that's actually something Zach from the Try Guys recently told The Hollywood Reporter, saying people don't sign up for things because they love the idea of another subscription. Lord knows we all have plenty of them. You sign up for things because there's a specific show that you want to watch. And so this is going to live and die by our ability to do what we've always done, which is make great entertainment and deliver the goods. And the same rings true for one of the biggest internet success stories, Dropout TV. In fact, a Variety report noted last year, they nearly doubled their subscribers and doubled its development output. And their CEO telling Deadline last month, we just had our third biggest month on the platform ever, and the average Dropout subscriber is sticking around for well over a year and a half. And they are also hitting on the note of niche and specific, saying, I'm a determined hipster. I can't do anything that the rest of the industry is doing. I'm just too determined to be unique. And if there is a note that I want to end this on, one, there are very exciting and interesting things happening in the online space, both big and small. Both can be successful. But also, two, for the creators out there or the aspirational creators, you want to be one of the people that's making. While a lot can be learned from the people that are already making content out there, do not be afraid to just make what you personally find interesting. You are not a one of a kind. If you are interested in something, other people are also interested in that same thing. And developing an audience of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, that can be infinitely better than audiences that are more general of millions. There's more.
Let me tell you something. Let me get a good 10,000 people in here, bro. 10,000 people while I'm doing live streams. Yeah. I would be very happy. I would be living very comfortably too. 10,000 people is insane. Now, when you get into like the Casanat numbers, Jesus. Like he made 400,000 off of his Elden Ring stream, bro. $400,000. I'm telling you, give me 10. Matter of fact, I would be happy if I got 5 to 10,000 viewers. I would be Gucci. I would find a way to make this my full-time job.
More competition, it's more saturated, and so I guess what I'm saying is just try to find someone that matches your freak. As long as it's legal, they're out there. And then, Oklahomans can now finally rest easy at night knowing that their taxpayer dollars are not going to be going to the teachings of Sharia law and Satanism in public schools, which, whew, so good to hear. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I was just up in bed going, man, that entirely plausible situation, I don't want it to happen. Not on my watch. And at this point, if you're like, Phil, what the fuck are you talking about? Which, by the way, is the main valid reaction to that. That was the legitimate announcement from the Oklahoma Attorney General, Gentner Drummond. And as far as what the hell is he actually talking about, he's talking about a major case that was just decided by a state Supreme Court. Although to be very clear, teaching Satanism in public schools was not a thing. It wasn't a thing on the table.
That's why I'm
this
like,
is political posturing and framing. Hence the part of the AG's statement where he said, well, I understand that the governor and other politicians are disappointed with this outcome. I hope that the people of Oklahoma can rejoice that they will not be compelled to fund radical religious schools that violate their faith. Right? Because the actual thing at play here was tax dollars going to the teaching of Christianity, with their court's 6-2 ruling specifically blocking the opening of what would have been the first religious charter school in the country, the St. Isidore of Seville Catholic Virtual virtual school. Because last June, an Oklahoma school board voted to approve an application by the Catholic Archdiocese of Oklahoma to establish the school. A school that described its, quote, vision and purpose as participating in the evangelizing mission of the church and serving as the privileged environment in which Christian education is carried out. With that at the time, immediately sparking concerns about the separation of church and state. Because even though charter schools, they operate with a lot of flexibility, very close to like private schools, they are in fact public schools, right? They are publicly funded and tuition free, which is why we saw a group of Oklahoma parents and faith leaders, along with a public education nonprofit, quickly suing to stop the establishment of this school. With soon after, Republican AG Drummond.
How do you guys feel about like religion being taught in school? How do you feel about that? I'm a Christian myself, and I can tell you, I don't know. I really don't know. I would honestly, I would say, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I would say I would like to keep religion out of school. Just because for one, I mean, obviously, if you're not Christian, you're not going to go to like a Christian like chartered school, obviously. But I just think there are a lot of different perspectives out there that you need to see besides like Christianity. To just get an understanding of just humanity in general, you feel me? So I don't know. I would say I wouldn't necessarily like my child to go to like a Christian school. Yes, I understand it can maybe give them some sort of like how should I say, some sort of like moral foundation, like gives them a foundation in general. Like I get it, but I would be comfortable with like them obviously like practicing their religion within the comfort of their own home and have it separate like from school for sure.
Filing a lawsuit that said, make no mistake, if the Catholic Church were permitted to have a public virtual charter school,
I'm with that, Chris. I want all religions to be taught in school. Now that I don't mind. I took a religion class in when I was in college, and it was one of my favorite classes. Like it opened my mind to just a lot of different religions, and honestly it made me way more open and accepting to things for real.
Reckoning will follow, in which the state will be faced with the unprecedented quandary of processing requests to directly fund all petitioning sectarian groups. So notably here, Republicans have been divided on this issue. Right? Republican Governor Kevin Stitt supported the school board's decision, saying this is a win for religious liberty and
you know what's crazy? No offense to the Republicans in the chat, like no offense, and when it comes to like political parties, we do not discuss like political parties in the stream like at all, just because like this needs to be a space where everybody gets away from that shit. I want this to be a space where everybody can get away from the politics and the religion, like all of the serious things in the world, and just I want you to vibe out and relax. But if you are a Republican in here, forgive me for what I'm about to say, but for some reason, for a lot of Republicans, like I can just look at them and be like, yeah, that nigga Republican. Like you can just look at him and just tell that he's a Republican. Like that with the thumbs up too. Like he has the head shape of a Republican. I don't know what it is. And also it looks like a lot of Republicans look like they got sticks up their asses. I'm not gonna lie to you. This isn't even me being insulted. Like I could just tell, or be insulting, I mean. But yeah, you could just tell, man.
Freedom in our great state, and I am encouraged by these efforts to give parents more options when it comes to their child's education. Though, of course, the reason we're talking about this today is that the court sided with the AG, with Justice James Winchester, a Republican-appointed judge, writing in the court's majority opinion, under Oklahoma law, a charter school is a public school. As such, a charter school must be non-sectarian. Though, of course, on the other side of this, some of the people behind the school, they called the ruling very disappointing, also adding they're considering all legal options, which is why the case will likely be appealed, and I mean, it could even head up to the Supreme Court, which notably in their recent decisions, they've indicated they're more open to taxpayer money going to religious entities. Like in 2020 and 2022, for example, the Supreme Court ruled that Montana and Maine couldn't exclude religious schools from programs offering financial aid for private education. And with that, a ruling in favor of the school would likely sound similar to what Justice Dana Kuhn wrote in her dissenting opinion, which is that excluding St. Isidore from operating a charter school based solely on its religious affiliation would violate the free exercise clause of the First Amendment, which is why you've got folks like Justin Driver, a professor at Yale Law School, saying the case comes down to two competing constitutional claims: non-discrimination against religion on the one hand, and the non-establishment of religion on the other. So while we wait to see what happens with all this in one court system, I gotta look at the other, which is the court of public opinion, and ask you, what are your thoughts here? But that is actually where today's show is gonna end, though. I've got 2 announcements. The first is just a friendly reminder that you have about 8
man,
hours
I need
left
to
if you wanna
watch
get
more of this guy's content. He's really good, actually. Yeah, let me subscribe to him, actually, because he's pretty damn good, and he shares a lot of news. A whole lot. That is crazy, man. I still cannot believe the whole slave thing. Like, I really can't. Like, that shit is wild. I want to see the adoption agency where they got these kids from, you know? Because I'm willing to bet money that they look just like them, the people that work at that adoption agency. What's up, TJ? You didn't I don't know where you left, so I have no idea what you missed. I have no idea. Let's see, somebody put this in the Discord. It says Andrew Tate fighting MMA. Hold on. Oh, this is on X. Gotta be careful on here. Let's see here. Is this really him? Oh, you left in the Ninja. Oh, the Ninja Turtle man, bro. You missed a lot. You missed a whole lot. Also, the stream got interrupted again due to copyright. But yeah, you missed a lot.
That's a thunderous leg kick.
Devastating leg kick. Really buckled.
Oh, head kick.
Head kick.
Huge. Takes his time. That's a thunderous leg kick.
Devastating leg kick. Really buckled.
Oh, head kick.
Head kick.
Huge. Takes his time. That's a thunderous leg kick.
I don't know what to make of this, right? Like, I know he did miss. Hold up. Hold up. What is going on? It just looks funny.
Thunderous leg kick.
Devastating leg kick. Really buckled.
Oh, head kick.
Head kick.
Huge. Takes his time. That's a
like, why is he moving like a Mortal Kombat character?
thunderous leg kick.
Devastating leg kick. Really buckled.
Oh, head kick.
That palm is crazy. Oh my gosh. He really is moving like a... Somebody said I caught AIDS watching this. What does that mean? Making fun of this, meanwhile he still won. Good for him. He fights like a Tekken character with control lag. See, that's what I'm saying. All right, let me get off Twitter, because Twitter is just corn land. It's full of corn. Why is Klay Thompson trending? Wait, what's going on? Oh, did Klay Thompson leave? Breaking: Warriors are preparing to lose Klay Thompson in free agency. Wow. I wonder where do you think he would go? My basketball fans in here, where do y'all think he would go? Klay Thompson. Yeah, I bet, Chris, I bet you do like Twitter with your freaky ass. No. Twitter is nothing but corn, man. I like it too, but I can't open it in public. Funny you saying that. Didn't he say he would battle his son in the Mortal Kombat if he did? Yeah, Andrew did say that. I forgot about that, Thomas. That was hilarious. Detroit, Chicago. Larry, you don't even want Klay Thompson in Chicago. Let's be honest. Did you see the Terrell Lewis video? No, I didn't. Hopefully not the Suns. We're good. Yeah. You do not want Klay Thompson in Chicago. Why? LeBron James is hopeful the Lakers will be able to outbid the Mavericks for Klay Thompson. Klay has not been the same, man. We lost one of us. Oh yeah, y'all did lose. What the fuck was his name? Starts with a C. Shit. Fuck. What the was it Caruso? Yeah. Was it Alex Caruso? Yeah, it was Alex Caruso, right? Or am I tripping? Yeah, it was Caruso. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. I highly doubt he's gonna go to LA. Speaking of LeBron, did you see all the shit LeBron was getting because his son got drafted to the same team? LOL. People complain about anything these days. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Thomas. Let's talk about it. So everybody has a problem with Bronny because, you know, obviously he got drafted at the number 55 pick, which is literally, I mean, those picks are a wash at that point. Pick 55, and he is on the Lakers now with his father, LeBron James, and everybody's saying that he's not deserving of it. He didn't do anything, and his dad got him on the team. To some extent, I would agree with you. Some extent, I would agree. I think he needed to stay in college one more year just to prove to everybody what he could do. But, I mean, at the same time, if your dad had pull in getting you into the NBA, why not? I understand you want to work hard for something, but who said Bronny didn't work hard? Like, Bronny is constantly working out. He is constantly in the gym. The dude came back from a heart attack and was working. Like, Bronny is obviously a worker, so I'm not going to take that away from him. It's just crazy to me because people he will say, oh, he averaged this much, you know, in college. Like, there's no way he should be considered. There were picks who averaged like similarly during the first round. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find some. Let's see here. Shit, I ain't going through all this, but there are most definitely some. I knew I should have screenshot them when I saw them. Anyway, yeah. TJ said, Chris said, let's not. Everyone drafted that low is going to G League anyway. So are we really missing out on some hidden talents at pick 55? No, I don't think so. Bro doesn't even have college draft film enough to be drafted, but he got there. Salute to him. But yeah, hey, if that's what you want to do, man, if that's how you want to get there, that's how you want to get there. I think it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, I do not care. If I wanted to play with my dad, I would do whatever it took to play with my dad too. That's cool. And honestly, they are the first father-son combo to do this. So, hey, whatever. Thomas said, I'm not a fan of LeBron or the Lakers, but that's just how life is. Your parents have pull. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was just talking about this with my brothers. If I have the chance to make my child a Nepo baby, you are absolutely damn right that I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. Nepotism, yes. I would love to put all my children on if I could. You know? You said Bronny didn't even go to the G League. No, he didn't. And you know what? I don't care. Because it's not like we know what's going to happen, all right? Bronny is going to be on the Lakers for maybe 2 years. He may or may not doing anything. I'm kind of leaning towards him like really not doing much and coming off the bench. Then he's going to constantly be traded around, all right? Because honestly, I mean, Bronny is good. I'm not going to say he's trash. Bronny is good. But I don't think that he's good enough to be in the NBA just yet. I could be wrong. LeBron says he plays on an NBA level and he can beat out plenty of guys in the NBA. I will take his word for it. He's obviously a professional, so whatever. We'll just have to see. But you know what? I would love to see Bronny do well. I would love to see him do well. This is not me hating at all. I have no problems with Bronny James. If he does well, I'd be hyped for him. I'd be like, that's dope, man. Like, people were talking so much shit about you at pick 55, and here you are averaging 20. You know, I would love to say that. I hope that happens. All that money of getting from Nike should be enough to support a wife and 2 to 3 kids. He got a lifetime contract from Nike. Bro, it's not about money. It's not about money, Larry. What you talking about, man? Okay, Larry. All right, Larry. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it because I feel like I can't have these conversations with you, especially about LeBron, because you have an implicit bias. Like you hate the man. You hate the man. You confidently told me in text messages that LeBron didn't do shit for the Lakers last year, and I was like, or this year, whatever. And I was like, what are you talking about? The man is averaging 27 points. How did he do nothing? And he's almost 40. It's not about money, man. It's not about money. Like, damn, can he not have dreams? Can he not have dreams? Bronny is 18, 19. Yeah, he's 19. See, I can't talk to Larry about sports. He's supposed to be the so-called GOAT. Why didn't they win the chip? Bro, what do you mean? Jordan did not. There were years that Jordan lost. All right? One person can't do it. The Lakers do not have a squad to win a championship right now. They don't. They do not. So how come they didn't win the championship? Because the team is ass. What do you mean? One person cannot do it all. We are not going to act like Michael Jordan won all those games by himself. We're not going to act like that. That's not even the case. It's just a fucking lie. Without Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman especially, the Bulls would be ass, bro. Okay, not ass, but they would be mediocre at best. What help in LA? What are you talking about? Do you know the roster? Hold on. See, that's why I say you just be saying stuff because you hate LeBron. Hey, nigga, they do not have a squad. I don't know why you acting like they have a squad. Look, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Jarrett Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Spencer Dinwiddie, Christian Wood, Max Christie. Like, this is not a squad. Austin Reeves. Who said AD is elite? Who said AD is elite? No one says that. AD is constantly injured, bro. He's always injured. And now AD is inconsistent at times. Yeah, no one is hyping up AD, and that's two people. LeBron James, you did not fucking say no goddamn D'Angelo Russell. You did not say no goddamn. Nobody care about no goddamn D'Angelo Russell. Are you serious? This man all over the place. Hush. Anthony Street Clothes David. My gosh. Oh man, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Al Horford is elite. The nigga on the Celtics? don't know. I didn't say anything about the Celtics. Oh my, yeah, but shout out to LeBron and Bronny, man. I don't care. People are upset. You're like, no, you ain't work for this, nigga. You not in the NBA. Nah, but you ain't grind for this. You ain't work for this. You don't have a right. You don't have no rights yet, nigga. Neither do you. You on the couch. He in the fucking NBA. What are you talking about? Like, you ain't work for this. It just happened. Like, yo, who cares? Oh my gosh, man. Yo, anyway. Yo, Thomas, for real though. You are not in the NBA, bro. Like we cannot talk at all. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started on fucking Austin Rivers. Oh man. I forgot about Austin Rivers. Okay, I mean, hey, at least Austin Rivers, he at least he averaged 8 points. Forgot about Austin Rivers. The NBA keeps getting worse. I will say this draft, we'll see. Be more mad about how super smart kids get overlooked for Ivy League schools and dumbass legacies get in easily. Now that makes more sense. Yeah, oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. Yes, be more mad at that. I could care less about some goddamn basketball. I'm with you, Nicole. Austin Rivers, Mr. I could take 30 NBA players and put them in the NFL. Shit. Wait, even worse, because they deserve to be put in Ivy League schools. But Larry, Nicole was saying you should be more mad about how like smart children get overlooked for Ivy League schools, but their parents who are legacies, like, they allow them to get in like easier just because they're legacies. That's what she was saying. She was saying we need to think about that and put our energy towards that and worry about that and not basketball. Like, I don't give a fuck about LeBron's nepotism. Cool. Great. Do that for your kids. Wonderful. Don't care. Don't care at all. What is that doing for me? Like I said, I also would have liked him to stay in college just like one more year. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever you want to do, dog. It's your life, you know? Not saying that you're mad specifically. Just waiting until the NFL comes back around to watch my team take another. Yeah, man. Hey, Larry, did you watch the the Cowgirls shit on Netflix? The Dallas Cowgirls documentary? Bro, you should watch it. It's actually it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. And I learned a lot. Traylon was telling me like all about it. Yeah, man, like the bit that I watched, it was worth watching. Not yet, but I learned about them when I was at the state. Okay, so I'm telling you, there is a lot that you don't know. For one, I did not realize that the Dallas Cowgirls, they don't get paid shit. They don't get paid any type. They get paid very minimally. They have to have second jobs. Like, most of these cheerleaders have a second job and they do this full time. Like, that's rough. Yep, they have to look a certain way. They're very strict about that apparently. Even if an eyelash is out of place, apparently, from what Traylon told me. Oh, and they can't date any of the other players. They can't fuck with any of the players. Hmm. Yeah, those cheerleader salaries don't make shit at all. Larry, I'm telling you, watch it, bro. Watch it. It's good. The one girl said they get paid as much as a Chick-fil-A worker part-time. That is insane. That is insane. I did say cowgirls, my bad. Nicole, that's why I'm laughing. That's why, because you know people call them the cowgirls all the time. Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. Oh man, but yeah, again, shout out Bronny. Do you, sir? Imagine going through all that stress and abuse just to make as much money as a high schooler. Yeah. Like, I mean, some of them, like, used it to their advantage to, like, take other opportunities from what I saw, but it's a very small amount. So it's not like you're even, like, guaranteed, like, popularity after this, you know? Because especially since there's so many of them. They probably all got OnlyFans. All they gotta do is OnlyFans. Probably. I'm sure you're right, actually. I bet you there is a article about that. Yep, a lot of them have OnlyFans. Or is it a few? Some of them have OnlyFans for sure. Here is, yep. Well, see, Traylon, now I'm wondering. You said, what's the ad? Traylon, I'm wondering if these are the, like, the girls that stopped doing it, but they're still consider themselves like cowboys cheerleaders, you know? I wonder. I don't know what the ad is. I got out of it, Terrence. My bad. Yeah, you probably, yeah, right, Traylon. Yeah, they would probably get fired, I'm sure, if they found out that you had an OnlyFans, like, while you were cheering. I'm sure. But I don't know, they have like this whole alumni program, so I don't know. Like, would they kick them off the team? I don't know. Even after the fact, I doubt it. I mean, they're technically not on it anymore. Let's see. All right, guys. I think that is it. Is what a fair thing to do. A lot of that shit isn't fair. Larry, you don't even... Larry. Moosey said Bronny. Larry said Bryce. Bryce is nice. I'm not going to lie. Bryce is nice. But do you actually know... Larry, I feel like you like Bryce because his name isn't close to LeBron's because you hate LeBron so much. What did LeBron do to you, man? Terrell Lewis video sent. Hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. Oh, wait, is that... Oh, was he, Hold on. Wait a minute. So he's the one that was messing with a trans escort, and he tried to run off on him. That was him. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let's watch this. This says Mia Mercy on Terrell Lewis trying to bust 3 nuts for the price of 1. What?
I don't really have like boyfriends and stuff like that. Like I like having boy toys.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, sounds great. But okay, so this guy, he just figured out that you were already in LA. Terrell.
He be watching me.
Okay.
I'm sure he been watching all this.
He spies on the story and everything.
You know how it go, Adam.
Right.
And he seen that I was out in LA.
And so he taps in. He wants to spend the night.
He hit my phone and he was like, "Yeah, where you at? I'm finna come. I got a flight in the morning." And then next thing you know, he was there. I was in bed and all. I was like, "Oh, here we go. Now I gotta come and suck this nigga." It's gonna be quick. This nigga's gonna stay the whole night. Adam.
Wait, is she? Wait. I just saw an article that said that she was trans. That's not true, apparently. She was not. See, that's what I get for listening to Twitter.
Right.
Ridiculous.
So you meet up with him at like what time?
It was like, it wasn't too late. It was like, I'd say like 9, 10 o'clock.
And so he goes once and then he wants to go again like soon after, or are you guys just hanging out?
It was still hard after the first stunt.
Really?
Man, listen, Adam, I don't know what you heard about
Sounds
me.
like he's off a pill. Like a dick pill.
I said the NFL needs to do a little investigation. I don't know.
Well, they're not like against the law or whatever. He can do whatever he wants, right?
A perk?
No, well, but I feel like a perk is like, it's hard to get hard, and like, but once you do, you can last a long time. But then you finish, you're done. Whereas like a dick pill, like you're gonna for a long time, and then you're gonna probably want to like immediately after. Like the blood flow to your doesn't really like stop with the dick pill.
That sounds so scary.
Stay on hard when they around me, Adam.
Really? So you're taking all the credit? Okay.
Yeah, like I really get it there. I really take it there.
Nothing but respect for my president.
I'm really like that.
Okay. Then he wants to go again right away, but then
I feel
so. Was there
uncomfortable.
another woman involved? Because there's like a threesome scenario that happens by the morning, right?
Yeah, Thomas. That's why I was confused. But it was somebody that was essentially like insulting her on Twitter when I was like looking it up. So yeah, nothing.
It's her. Why is she not on camera too? She's hot.
Are you ready?
Of course. Well, but we have to pull out
Who the fuck wants to be
chair and
Selena
the
Powell?
other mic and everything. Or do you want to tell the whole tale and then we bring her in?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
tell the hotel. Okay. So yes, there was.
The same night, he asked you to bring in a third.
No, not even. My homegirl was there.
Oh, she was there the whole time.
Yes.
And so what kind of like sexual positions are you guys doing when you're all banging?
Yeah, we go together real bad. Like that's
You
my
guys
girlfriend.
usually move around together
Yeah.
to like look out for each
We've been
other.
busting out all the rappers and athletes.
Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
I don't understand why she's not on camera.
STDs. How many of them have you gotten? That's the question I want to know, because she said all the rappers and yeah, you got something. You got something.
But
We'll get into some shit.
So you have, he basically gets 2 threesomes out of you guys in the first part of the evening.
Yes, it's so bad. This is so bad.
Was he wearing a condom?
Yes, I don't even play like that.
For real?
Yeah.
That kind of ruins the whole thing for me.
I mean,
Condom?
I like to be safe, Adam.
Right. Yeah, that sounds cool for other people. But all right, so then he passes the fuck out. You go to sleep too. Kind of.
It's pretty uncomfortable. Like, you know, I should have snapped some pictures, but next time.
Okay, and then you wake up in the morning.
And he just wants his dick sucked so fucking bad. You know how niggas wake up like they are already want they
to start the day.
Up.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, oh, why are you still here? Like, this is too much. Like, what the fuck?
You're over it. Your makeup's fucked. The wig is not really fully wigging.
Yeah.
The
so
wig
literally,
not
like
fully
mid suck, I literally got up and said just that. This is not that. It's time for you to get up. He gets up. He goes in the shower and he leaves his hairy ass booty particles in the shower, and you get what I'm saying. It was just a mess.
Booty particles.
It was just a mess. And then
what the fuck happened? I want to know how the booty
particles like just lint that had accumulated in his ass.
Yeah, like it was.
I get
just
that
like
too.
It was a lot of just hair and just nastiness in the shower. I don't even like going at him. It was just like it was given like you're trying to be my nigga and you're really trying to take it there, and he wanted me to have them season passes so bad, but it's like, boy, I'm fucking your teammate. I'm gonna have them season passes regardless. Like,
so wait, he was giving you season passes?
Wow.
He was trying to talk. He was trying to get me to suck his for free to get the motherfucking season passes. Yes, he was. Yes, he was, Adam. Yes, he was. He was trying. But I did want them season passes.
Because it's
but
worth
not
a
that
shitload,
bad.
right?
Not that bad, Adam. I did want it now.
How much
That's
is
a
season
good-
passes? Like $100,000 or like
I mean,
50?
it was-
I have no idea, but I would just assume it's a ton.
I don't know. Let's just hope I ain't fuck up too much, because I don't know. I like his teammate. I know he.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. I might have to be done with the Eagles after this.
So you're the only one sucking his dick in the morning. She's not even involved. What's she doing?
She's fed up by the morning.
She's
She
over
doesn't
it.
want to suck no dick by the morning. It's not even. Yeah, it's like get the fuck up out of here. Like, what you doing? Like, we don't even. This not that. We only be seeing niggas for an hour less than. Like, that's not that. Like,
But did he pay?
overstepped.
Did he pay the like 12-hour rate?
Exactly. See,
Right.
and that's where the problem came. You know, about he was supposed to really.
That's wild. Going on the internet and admitting and being proud that you're a prostitute is just something else.
Like spend like 20 grand that night on some shit. Like, he was for me and my homegirl.
Right,
Like, you get what I'm
TJ?
saying? Like, he was supposed to bust it, and he played. He started, you know, going back and forth, like pacing. Then he went to the, you know, the phone, and that's what at the part of the video that y'all seen.
Okay.
And he, you know.
So you guys are negotiating. He's trying to.
Absolutely, and he agreed. He said at first he was like, "It's okay. I get paid on Monday. I'm gonna give you the money on Monday." I said, "Boy, you got me fucked up. Don't even play like that. This ain't that." And I start snapping.
Right, because if you're the successful ass NFL player, you should have millions in the bank. Why the f- you gotta wait till
Right.
Monday? Like, you're seriously spending
He
money
was
at such a
trying to-
rate that you're gonna like get paid on Monday, and that's what you're choosing to do with your like meager financial situation, is that you're purchasing high-end prostitutes. High-end, I don't know.
He was going back to DC to be with his baby mother. It wasn't giving that he was gonna pay for the pussy on Monday, and even if he was, we not locked in like that for him to be doing it. And he just got, you know, way too comfortable, overstepped his boundaries. He did too fucking much, and luckily my bitch was there to get it all on camera.
Okay, so you guys start getting into it, and you make it clear that you're not happy with him, and then
Yeah, he knows that, and he's like shaking, and he's acting like very just, you know, very irate, very just, yeah. But you know, like I said, he knew that every time that I had seen Terrell, I can give receipts and all. Like, every time I see that nigga, he pay me. I don't even play like that. Like, I don't care if you're a baller or what. Like, me and Mercy don't get down like that. And I would love for y'all to stop playing on a bitch pussy and throat like that. Period.
Yes.
I really gives it up, but I don't be on that free shit.
I'm just fucking mesmerized because I just don't understand. Mesmerized is the wrong word. Confused. Very confused. I said mesmerized because I'm like in a trance, because I'm like, wow, people are just this proud to be a whore. Like, to be this proud to be a prostitute, to use your body for money it's insane to me.
Adam.
Right. Hey, respect. I mean, if you're doing it for a job, you know.
Absolutely. Like, you get what I'm saying? And
Sex is a weird thing like that, right? Like, where like a carpenter is not going to go fix your f***ing shelf for
yeah,
free.
but more so being like, that was a real fantasy. Like, 2 girls, 1 like, and it stuck with me and Mercy. Like, pay the up. Like, it was real disrespectful what he did. So of course I gotta pay disrespect with disrespect.
So you guys told him we're gonna expose you, and you started filming him, and that's why he started sprinting away, or what?
Nah, he started acting real out of pocket, and I said start fucking recording, cause my bitch, you know, yeah, she's real chill and shit. Like we didn't see real ballers and athletes, and they don't act like that. They don't act like that. He was on some other shit, like, yeah. So I was like, yo, start recording, and that was that. So
as soon as you start recording, he hits a full sprint.
no,
Oh.
he's, you know, trying to basically, you know, call the people on the phone, and then, you know,
Who's he gonna call?
What people, right?
the people downstairs.
Oh.
He was trying to snitch. You know how they do.
I don't, but that does kind of make sense. I guess you would call the hotel employees to
know.
try to get rid of the girls.
And so when people thought,
Because he can't really run because all his shit is in the room. He's got to like accumulate all his shit, and if she's filming him the whole time, that's not what he wants.
I mean, but he got dressed so fast. So as soon as he got dressed real fast, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. As soon as he got out the shower, he got dressed real fast. I said,
Oh, that's a telltale sign.
that's a red flag. Flag on the play. Where the fuck are you going, sir? Where the fuck are you going? And that was that, Adam. Like, yeah. It got serious up in there. I be standing on business.
Okay, so he sprints the fuck out of there, and then you guys take off after him to make sure you get the clip.
I don't know why we ran after him, Adam. I was so pissed.
Well, you wanted your money, but you figured if you couldn't get your money, then you might as well like get this content of him and expose him, right?
I mean,
that's exactly what she thought.
no, it wasn't to expose him. It wasn't to expose him in any way. I really was pissed at that point, and it was just like, what else is there to do? Like, I never have niggas do shit like that. I got regular people, clients that like treat me like a princess. Like, I got like men treat me like a princess. Like, what he did was out of pocket and abnormal.
But how are you going to say I wasn't intending on exposing him? Like, what the fuck else are you going to do with the video
I didn't
footage?
think that it was going to go that crazy, Adam. I swear to God. Like,
So when you put it on Twitter and shit, you didn't really think.
Why did you think
that
it
was
wasn't
gonna
going to go
be
that
no,
crazy?
it was the ass crack of the morning. I did not think, but it got 1 million views in an hour, and I knew it was over.
Yeah. And I mean, you're not fucking slow. Clearly, you know what's going on. You know he's an NFL player. You know that even if he's not the biggest NFL player, these dudes are famous as fuck. The sports media is huge. They always need something new to talk about.
Yeah, but he's like mid.
He is. I mean, I don't even know. But
You know what I'm saying?
a mid
Like-
NFL player is still like a pretty big deal to the average person, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
But so, did you just post it right away, or did he start calling you right away?
He blocked. That's what people. Yeah, see, because I would have called his phone.
No, not most NFL players are not famous. No, there's only a select few. But Adam is right. A mid NFL player or whatever. It's better than I guess the normal guy, you know.
I would have called his phone. I would have done everything I had to have done for it to not have hit the fan. I really am like that. Like, I would have. The nigga blocked me on the phone. He blocked me on Instagram. I said, nigga, you forgot about Twitter. You forgot about Twitter. And he doesn't know, you know, I have more followers on Twitter than I even do on Instagram. So I said, it totally. And he had a flight to catch, so I knew it was over with.
But even if you're blocked on a social network, it doesn't stop you from posting this video.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, but he needed to be tagged in all of it. He needed to see it.
Okay.
I don't like the way she talks.
Spectrum Mobile's new.
I don't like it. I was cringing at that whole thing. Good Lord. Wow, imagine this calling you mid. I know. She did not look good. Very, very trashy. Imagine someone depends on your money to make a living calling you mid. Facts. She reminds me of another version of Miss New York, Tiffany. True. She did look like that. Wait, what was the picture of? What picture? What picture? That reminded me. I did when I saw that. I laughed because it reminded me of Bobby Valentino running out of that of that hotel. Now he was with a trans person. Oh, you want to see the video? Hold on, Traylon. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Because he didn't want to pay for her services. Is this it? No, I don't think this is it. It's just him talking. Oh, what the fuck? And also, why can't I hear? There we go.
Door when she was turned around trying to get her life together. I want to say how he ran out and it's all.
Yeah, I can't find the actual video of him running. That shit was so funny. Found it.
Oh wow.
All right, here we go, trailer. Let me go back. It's hard to see, I know.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yo. Ran butt ass naked.
That was crazy work, homie. Crazy work. But the right type of work, in my opinion. Hey, ladies.
Well, she got like naked. That is hilarious. One more time.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yo, is she quick too? She is quick. Oh man. All right. Before I end the stream, I gotta find the Bobby Valentino one. That's my favorite. Let's see, where'd it go?
Bobby V.
Oh, here it. Yep, this is it.
Bobby V, y'all. Back up for me. Back up. Come on. Get out my house. Get out my house. Get out my house. Bobby V, y'all. Bobby Valentino, running. You forgot your shoes and your keys. If you want it back, bring me some money.
That's the funniest part. You forgot your shoes and your key. You forgot your shoes, but that's so
Call
funny.
me so I can tell you the price, Bobby V. Don't run, Bobby Valentino. Come here. Come on, bro.
That's my favorite, man. That run, oh my gosh, hilarious. Anyway, guys, getting tired. I appreciate everybody that came in the chat. I will be back. I'm gonna try to be back during the week, but if not, I'll obviously just see you on next Saturday. But I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all later, man.